Is it live on yours?
It's not.
Oh, okay.
But my computer might be. My computer's old, so.
I saw JB make a face, so something might be going on. Adam's here too, so don't. If you guys feel free to text Adam. Adam's here. Obviously, me, Spinny are here at Dispo Romeo off of 32 Mile Van Dyke. I gotta let you guys know, like I work here as well, and I'm working all day. It's 420. It's the busiest day of the year for any type of dispensary.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's the Christmas. It's everything. The
Best
best day of the year. That's
Best
what
day
it
of the
is.
year,
That's
he
what it
says.
is. Honestly, here it is the best day of the year. Did you have a good time today,
I
Spinny?
had a great time, bro.
If you guys
Shout out to Darren. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to all the guys
Yes.
at Dispo Romeo, man. They're treating us like kings. It's awesome. It was a great time. A lot of fun. I partook earlier.
You what?
I partook in
Yes.
the festivities.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Yeah.
That's how lit it is here.
Yeah.
I try to get this guy on every single time.
You do. All the time. I say no. But I partook today, and I'm feeling good. We're going to have Sean on later. He's going to tell you guys about he's going to tell you about Dispo and everything they got cooked up. And we got a big show for you guys today.
Honestly, we kind of do.
Because Brad Holmes met with the media today. Brad Holmes had his press conference today.
Yeah.
And he said some things. He said some things that I like to hear. Some tings.
What do you say, man?
He said some tings I like to hear. He said some tings about Jalen Carter.
Okay.
He said some tings about his villain hoodie. He said some tings about running backs. So I'm just saying, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to, and not only him saying tings, that's too many things.
Too many things.
Stephen A. Smith was talking choppy about the Lions in a
Choppy?
good way. In a good way.
In a good, okay.
Good choppy.
Okay. Well, then is that
Good
choppy
choppy.
about us?
Stephen A. Smith was talking high about the Lions. Louis Riddick has
That's
been
420.
talking high about the Lions. And it's 420.
Well, that's why they're talking high.
But before we dive into Lions, before we talk to you guys more about different things, did you see the Philadelphia Eagles signed, guess who?
Chicken butt.
Matt Patricia.
Oh, yeah.
The Eagles brought in Matt Patricia
Did it say
as a
what
coach.
position?
Defensive assistant.
That's crazy. I thought that's the reason why, like, Darius Slay initially was going to leave the Philadelphia Eagles organization because of the Matt Patricia stuff coming up. And, like, he's obviously still a respectable name in this league, I'd like to think. You saw the performance he put on against Justin Jefferson, arguably the best wide receiver in the game. So I thought he was going to leave and go wherever he wanted to go. But he ended up going back to the Eagles, and the Eagles still signed Matt Patricia. That's
terrible.
I don't know. Like the beef is that bad though.
It's got to be.
At the end of the day, this is why I think of like all beefs. To be honest with you, we're all grown men.
Yeah.
Every you know what I'm saying? Like you may operate in a different way. Like Matt Patricia may be a little bit of a bitch, but at the end of the day, you're still a grown man, and you should be able to sit down and have a conversation and go over shit like that.
Yeah.
Like especially if you like have a common goal, which is like obviously win a Super Bowl, win football games in Philadelphia. It's really not that big of a deal, but it is interesting. It is interesting. I'm getting I just got the best hand job of my life just now.
That was a quick one.
That was a quick one. Quick.
Hey.
What up, dude?
Matt Patricia, I got horny.
I don't know about horny. Yeah, horny like I'm going to stab the guy.
Matt Patricia is with the Eagles now.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
Darius Slay.
What would you do if you were Darius Slay?
Hire a hitman?
No.
Real talk though.
I don't blame
They'll
you.
get over it, right?
No,
like, they both
yeah.
wanna
You
win.
just got to man up. Be a professional.
Exactly.
You got to have a professional conversation.
Exactly.
And Matt Patricia sits down. He says, "Look, Darius, I'm a fat fuck. I'm a loser. I've gotten fired twice now.
Yes.
True.
I apologize." And I think Darius Slay should say, "Okay, I accept your apology." If he apologizes that way.
Yeah.
If not, I just pull out my dong and say, "Matt Patricia, suck it, bro."
Is it a knock on Bill Belichick's legacy that he hired Matt Patricia as an offensive coordinator?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a tough look.
I mean, hey, he corrected himself.
That's like
right.
That's like
he
asking
fired him.
Flannel Sam to
After
vote
1
on the
year.
Hall of Fame for basketball.
Yeah.
Like it's a
Ouch.
disaster. So
Joe Judge and Matt
Shots
Patricia.
fired.
Not just Matt Patricia, but he brought in Joe Judge too.
Oh man, this has been a great event, boys.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
fun.
man. How you feel? It's your first time here, right?
Yeah, first time here. I love it. It's been great.
Dude, tell me how
nice
great
ass
Sean, Darren,
Oh my
all
god,
dog, and they're
Best
sports
people,
fans
Best
too.
people we've
Yes.
met ever.
Oh yeah.
Honest to
Sports-
God.
Hands down. They've treated everybody well. You guys have a great rest of your show.
Yes, man.
Thank
Thank you.
Shout out to Matt Patricia. He's my favorite coach
Shout
in
out.
Lions history.
Ever.
Hey, real
Al
quick,
Avila, Matt Patricia, Adam's two favorite sports figures in Detroit.
while we're doing shouts, I actually do want to shout out my guy Andy H. Andy H, who got me in at Dispo. Shout out to Martin Hanna for getting me in with Andy H. And that's kind of like all the ball got rolling and all of this, bro. This is a good time here, guys. It's a good vibe. That's what it is. And like I work.
It is.
Like it's crazy because like obviously Woodward's a dream job.
Yeah.
Like you get to sit here, talk sports. If somebody disagrees with my opinion, I can on air tell them to suck my things I won't say because there's loudspeakers here and this is foul language.
You tell them to suck my dick.
But as much as I love this job, this place is pretty dope too. It's just a vibe, bro. You don't get customers. You don't get mad customers. People are coming in to get high. They get their weed and they're happy. Therefore, the employees are always happy. And the employees, if we do get busy and maybe a little cranky, haven't taken a break, Sean, Darren, they're buying lunch for the boys.
Yeah.
They got tacos for us today.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this spot is cracking. And not just tacos for us. Tacos for you guys too.
Yep.
And they're giving away a trip to Hawaii today. Open till midnight. Dispo Romeo, 32 Mile Van Dyke. The heavies will be here. Spinny's partaking.
I am.
I want to. That's fucked up.
What?
I'm honestly a little offended by that. Did you get peer pressured into it? How did that even happen? How did? Yeah, tell me this story that somebody got you to smoke weed and I can't.
Well, listen, Dad, I've smoked weed before, so it's like this is the first time. I'm not fresh off my first doobie.
But how'd they convince you to smoke?
I went back there and we were smoking, and D-Mac was smoking. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna smoke.
Yeah.
I'll smoke here and there. I just didn't want to do it that one time.
Yeah. I heard D-Mac. So we're giving out edibles today too, guys. I'm telling you, for like as long as you're purchasing something, go see my guy. I can't tell you a single guy I see because they're all great, but Bernard, Max, Jeff, Megan, Maria, whoever you see, let them know that Eazy told you to give you one of those 100 milligram edibles.
D-Mac ate 2 of those boys.
Yes, you're not supposed to do that.
Popped him like an Advil.
No, that was crazy.
Yeah,
he's a crazy man.
He is.
And then he smoked 4 doobs.
Hell yeah, he did.
He's a beast.
He's the beast.
But he needs it, like you said. Like,
he does need it. He's very high strung. Yeah. Some of the Hymens, I think is what it's called.
Yes, yes.
That's why I smoked a couple of those.
Yeah.
I was cooked earlier.
Hyman Sherb cream pie. Actually, I can tell you right now, if you go buy an 8er of it, you're going to get an edible and a pre-roll for free.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite weed.
Kool-Aid Kid says, who can down more tacos, you or me? Definitely me.
Probably Spinny, man.
Definitely.
Honestly, like I felt confident in my abilities. I put it up against Joey Nemu.
Yeah. And he waxed you.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
But I got to be honest with you, I'm not sure on an answer between you and Joey. Joey's a monster.
Joey? Yeah, that's fair. You're looking at the Donut King of Walled Lake, though, so.
That's true. But as of now, like, Joey's kind of like the king of, like, Woodward when it comes to it. Like, yeah, you're here, but, like, he holds the crown.
Come in tomorrow.
Joey, next time we're doing an event, there's tacos, truck shit. That's a segment right there.
Yes.
You versus Joey taco eating contest at the Dispo.
Oh, for sure. We're doing that immediately.
I'm down.
We can do it right now.
JB, can you hear us? Sam, can you hear us? What time is it, by the way? We got to go break here soon? What's going on?
It's 5:09.
Oh, we got time. All right. Who do you think wins a taco eating contest between Joey and I almost said Flannel Sam and Spinny?
Spinny.
Thank you.
Joey's underrated.
Joey is underrated. I don't doubt Joey's talent. I'm just saying, hey, Joey.
Hey,
I'm dog walking you. Joey Nemu. I'll put your whole government out there.
Wow.
I'm dog walking you. You don't want to come eat tacos at the Dispo with your boy.
Hey, speaking of dogs, though.
I'll sweep the leg.
Adam said it perfectly. I've seen it myself, too. Joey, 6 dogs in the mouth at one time.
6 dogs in his mouth at one time? What?
Yeah. 6 glizzards.
That's not true.
Drake's 6.
Okay, now I'm a little nervous, but no.
Honest to God. I mean, I don't.
No, that's physically impossible.
Yeah, you're right. You know, Adam be capping a little bit. It was 4. Which is still a lot.
That's still pretty wild.
It was at least 3.
6.
The number keeps just going down.
6 is a ridiculous amount.
Hey, it was 4, and I lost $20. $4.20. Oh, I did.
Oh yeah. Bro.
Hey, other thing here too. Lucas is here, smiling.
Yeah.
Got some good bud. We're just vibing, and we're here. Pull up on me.
Pull up on me.
Pull up on me.
It's a good time.
Hey, free pre-rolls on me.
They got Auntie Annie's. They got Chitata's Rolling Kitchen.
It's good. They didn't tune in to try to hear you read.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no offense.
They tuned in to hear my read?
No, Ryan. What? They didn't tune in to hear you read. I was giving shit because you're trying to read the chatitas. Chatitas. I think it's chatitas.
Chatitas, yeah.
Did you take any foreign language classes?
I took Chinese.
For real?
Yeah.
Can you say like come to the Dispo in Chinese?
No, I can say hello, my name is Spencer in Chinese.
Rip it. Let's hear it.
I don't know. Actually, that's a lie. I can say hello.
Oh my god!
I forgot. I forgot the my name. I forgot the my name part.
Bro.
I can say hello.
Oh
I can say
god.
my name. My name was Dai Ping Meng.
All right, before
I can say hello. How are you?
How are you?
Yeah, hello, how are you?
Vinny smokes weed this is why you don't smoke weed?
Yeah.
It happens to me too. I'm telling you, you got to like pay attention like what it is.
Yeah, I know. I'm good right now. Earlier, because I haven't smoked in a couple hours, but earlier I was, I was like walking back and the cement has like X's on it and there's a couple little traffic cones.
Yeah.
And it was like, I'm like going through a tunnel right now. Like I was, whoo, D-Mac just kept passing me shit, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm not going to say no to Darren McCarty.
Honest to God, like if you have to smoke something and you want to feel good, you want to feel happy, but you still have to operate throughout the day, Sherb cream pie is what I highly recommend.
My name was not Sum Ting Wong, Uncle Neil's soft feet. It was Dai Ping Mung.
Dai Ping Mung.
Yeah, that was my name.
I feel like that's the name from Kung Fu Panda.
I feel like you're just trying to be funny. You're just trying to be funny. So we had it on the prep sheet yesterday, right? The Lions had this big surprise.
Yes, thank you. I was going to ask you this
next. Big
next.
Surprise. They're looking at it. They got a box that says confidential, top secret.
Just look at it.
Everybody's like, oh, my God, it's going to be the alternate helmets. Fuck yeah. Lions are going to go get alternate helmets. That's dope. It's fucking Coca-Cola.
Oh, that's whack.
It was them going from Pepsi to Coke at Ford Field.
That's actually kind of crazy, though. Because as long as Ford Field's been a thing, the big Pepsi thing was like how you like remembered where you were.
Maz was not happy.
Because Maz is a boomer. Old people don't like when things change.
Yeah, it's fair.
It reminds them that they're old.
That's
and
a good
then
point.
when anything changes, Maz gets upset because he's like, damn.
Back in my day, it used to cost you a nickel for a can of soda.
Me waking up's going to change here.
Yeah.
JB, you had something to say? Oh, run it.
Play the video.
As long as there's no like, copyright music.
Yeah, so there you had it. That was their big announcement. It was Rory walking over and pulling out a bottle of Coke.
They got that Justin Bieber, please believe it.
But I saw someone post, it was Ford Field. It wasn't the Lions.
Uh-huh.
So we should have expected something like this.
Yeah, but when you say Ford Field, that's,
It's synonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're hand in hand.
Just
like Hyman Primos with the Ada, come through. What up?
This guy, walking market machine. No,
I know.
they talked about
Get the bud, though.
getting the alternate helmet, right? They talked about having an alternate helmet at some point this year, so they bring in a box that says top secret confidential. Everybody's like, oh, shit, this is it. Here we go. Fucking cool-ass helmet.
Yeah.
No, it's Coca-Cola. I mean, all right, cool, Lions, but relax a little bit. But we do have to go to break. We'll be right back with some more Lions talk. We're going to dive in to Brad Holmes talking about everything he talked about in his press conference today, and also him looking kind of like a beefcake at the interview. But first, let me tell you about SMA. Because SMA, or the Sports Marketing Agency, helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. So if you or someone you know is struggling, head to thesportsma.com and get the help you deserve.
You've heard of Gordon Ramsay. You've heard of Bobby Flay. But Thursday night Master Chef Brad Holmes will be in the kitchen with all of the ingredients needed to make a great dish on draft night. Join Woodward Sports for our third annual Woodward Sports Draft Party, live at 5th Avenue in Royal Oak. The past 2 years, these parties have been standing room only, so get your tickets early at eventbrite.com. Don't miss out on all the fun with Braylon Edwards, Ryan Ermani, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, and the entire Woodward Sports crew. The party starts at 7:30 p.m. Don't miss the biggest draft party in the Motor City, brought to you by the biggest network, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically enter for your chance to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. That's right, 2 cars, one for you, one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime, sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Let one of our talented, award-winning stylists make you look handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
Gabrielle L.D. Phillips with Woodward Sports Network here at Allen Park for the Brad Holmes pre-draft press conference. As the draft approaches, there are several questions surrounding the culture of the Detroit Lions, how Brad Holmes' previous draft experiences will impact him going into 2023, and the internal processes when evaluating draft picks.
I always tell people all the time, I embrace darkness. I embrace reality, and we're like kind of used to taking the hard road and through the narrow gate. So, you're always gonna have to deal with stuff, but we just deal with it and try to build it the best as we can.
You simply cannot ignore the buzz around Jalen Carter here at the Detroit Lions facility. It was evident in the room today, and Brad Holmes had a little bit to say, and he may have sounded a bit like a broken record.
He came in, he did a nice job, and, again, it's always case by case, Came in, we enjoyed our time with him, did a nice job, and I'll say even after he left his visit, I felt better on him.
Going into the 23 draft, you can't help but evaluate draft picks past. Holmes did just that in the press conference, commenting on the growth not only over the last season, but during the offseason and all that he looks forward to of the previous rookies for their sophomore year.
We weigh all the worst case scenarios, best case scenarios. But yeah, you feel good about if you can get, a Malcolm Rodriguez or a James Houston that, in the 6th round that can contribute like the way that they did.
There was an overwhelming feeling of gratitude as Holmes walked into the room, calling out all of those who make the Detroit Lions organization what it is, and spoke to their future and how it will impact Mrs. Ford.
I think she's confident about, the place that we're at right now and headed into this draft. But yeah, it's always happy to see her, excited. Always happy to see her excited. That's what we do it for. And one day you just want to put that trophy in her hand.
While we may not have clear insight as to who the first pick will be for the Detroit Lions in the 2023 NFL draft, there is one thing for sure. The Detroit Lions organization will be walking into this week as a united front.
Me and Dan, we see things eye to eye, and we're cut from the same cloth. We see players the same. It's rarely an experience that has come up where I liked a player and he did not.
Looking forward to sharing more insight in studio. That is all we have today at Allen Park. I'm Gabby Phillips with Woodward Sports.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you like and share that stream. If you're listening on podcast platforms, leave us a 5-star review.
5-star.
That is the one and only Speak Easy Sports. I am Spencer Raster. We got JB in the TD booth and Flannel Sam on the ones and twos. We are here live in Romeo at the Dispo, the first cannabis mall in Michigan.
Yes.
This place is dope, man. No pun intended. This place is dope. But they're taking care of us. We're having a great time. A lot of great things being passed around.
Not on the premises.
Not on the premises.
Once you take your ass off the premises, though, enjoy yourself.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, man. We have a good time. They're taking care of us, and we're here, and we're trying to come back.
This guy, you guys already know. You watch the show. This guy never smokes weed with me. He smokes weed today during the commercial break. He says, if I was a giant, I'd buy a PT
Cruiser. That is not what I said.
So I'd pop my head out the window.
I said if I wasn't giant, I would buy a PT Cruiser because I would whip fuck out of a PT Cruiser, bro. Hitting corners like.
Either way, it's still high thought. How funny we came back from Gabby's video and we're talking about that.
Yeah, that's you derailed it. I was gonna say shout out to our own Gabrielle Phillips.
Shout out.
Woodward Sports' Lion Beats reporter on her first day on the job down there in Allen Park. Big Brad Holmes interview. He talked about a whole lot of different things. He talked about Jalen Carter. He talked about the villain hoodie. We have some more things about him possibly not hating a running back in the first round. But first of all, on that Jalen Carter, how he's speaking highly of him. We've been in the same camp.
Yes.
It's Jalen Carter is the pick. He's everything you need. We've all lied to the cops. We've all, raced our friends when he's 21 years old.
I'm sorry, just tripped me out. We're on a weed store. Taunton State's on line to count.
Yeah,
keep going.
I talked to a cop earlier. Would they?
Yeah.
Will Jalen Carter be there for the Lions at 6? Because every mock draft I see has Seattle taking him.
No, listen. I don't. I think it's possible he can go before Seattle even. I really don't know that Seattle's going to invest in Jalen Carter. They just paid Jermont Jones tons of money. That's a lot of money to invest just in the defensive tackle position.
Yeah.
We all know. Actually, here's something we don't know. Name a Seattle Seahawks edge rusher outside of Boye Mafe, only because you wanted the Lions to draft him last year.
Boye Mafe.
Exactly. They're very much in the market for an edge rusher. I can see Seattle taking Tyree Wilson. I don't know why people aren't talking about Seattle taking Anthony Richardson or any quarterback at that point.
Well,
Geno Smith is well into his 30s. He's only had one good year.
He's only on a 3-year deal, too.
And the way Seattle balled this year with, like, limited resources or young resources, another young team like the Lions, they were in the playoffs this year because they beat the Lions. The Lions beat Seattle. We're never depending on them to lose a game to make the playoffs. We beat them. We're the one over them. We're in.
Yes.
Seattle's never going to be in another position to take a quarterback this year. They're sitting there at 5. If an Anthony Richardson staring in your face, they might take him. I don't know why no one's talking about that. It's blowing my mind. I don't know that Jalen Carter makes it to Detroit Lions. I don't think the speeding is a big deal as other people think. Matter of fact, Adam, did you change your tune on Jalen Carter recently?
No, he said he's the smart pick. He still doesn't want him, but that's the guy. He wouldn't be mad about it. That's what he said today. Yeah.
Yeah. He says that you can't blame him, but he doesn't want
there's a difference between what they should do and what I want him to do.
Yeah. No, I mean, if he's there, Brad Holmes is taking him. Brad Holmes isn't stupid. But last time I said that about a GM, they took the guy.
I was talking about this earlier. Like, I get emotional thinking about it. Like, you said this.
I know.
Yeah, like,
I know.
Just how perfect he fits our defense, how much of an impact he would make, how much of a benefit every other player, Aiden Hutchinson, James Houston, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, all of those guys would have if you put a Jalen Carter in there in the middle.
Dude.
Do you know how much harder it is for a quarterback if they got to step up into the pocket and see a guy like Jalen Carter right in their face?
I know.
So that's my pick. That is my pick. I'm going with Jalen Carter. If he's not there, I'm crying, and then I'm trading back.
Think of the best defense you've seen the Detroit Lions ever have in Everdom.
I'd say like 2014.
And they had a stout front all across the board, but the number one guy on that front was
Ndamukong Suh.
Didn't we have somebody on this week that said
Jalen Carter Connor Rogers, PFF.
He said
Jalen Carter's comp is
Ndamukong Suh.
Ndamukong Suh.
I'm just saying. I don't know if it was comp, but he said he's that level of player. He could be that level of player. But still, no, if Jalen Carter's there, he's absolutely. What did Brad Holmes say specifically about the situation with Jalen Carter? Like, what was
he was speaking highly of him. It was a glowing review. So obviously that their sit down that they had with him, their meeting they had with him went well.
Yeah. Good, man. Good. And you know what's cool, too, is like, I mean, much like the people here, you met all the ownership and a lot of the leaders here at Dispo. When you sit down, like, the conversation is just genuine. I feel like that's what the heavyweights are. Like, when we sit here to talk sports, it's just a genuine conversation. We're not trying up here like, he had 420 yards.
Yeah,
420.
His senior year at Georgia, he was actually ineffective in the past 3 games when diagnosing the secondary pass rush.
Yeah, but Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, they feel like those genuine type of guys. That's what everyone says about Dan Campbell especially. So, like, hopefully Jalen Carter felt comfortable enough to open up about the situation that even happened or went on that night. Hopefully I'm not going to give anybody an excuse, but had a reason as to an explanation why the pro day went as bad as it did. Yeah. But the tape don't lie. Jalen Carter is a phenomenal player. He's gone up against exceptional talent, guys like Osiris Torrance, and he's had his way with them.
Yes.
Triple teams, double teams, or whatever you call it. I mean.
And that's what you want. You want a triple team. You want a double team. If they're double teaming him, that means either Aiden Hutchinson or James Houston is a one-on-one on the outside.
Yes.
You liked what you saw out of them last year, right? When they didn't have any pass rush except for Lee McNeil in the Jets game or the Giants game.
Yes.
And from the interior defensive line.
I said this on the show before, too, is like James Houston obviously looked phenomenal last year in limited action. And I feel like part of that was the fact that, like, because people, it was a conversation we had on this very show.
Yeah.
And granted, it's offseason, so, prep gets light, so we got to throw these kind of stuff in there. But, like, can James Houston be better than Aiden Hutchinson? It was a conversation because James Houston was having his way with teams, but that's because Aiden Hutchinson on the side of the line is getting all the attention. Yeah. And then that's the reason why you'd see Houston have, some better numbers than Hutchinson at times. Like, don't get it wrong, Hutchinson's a more complete football player, but once you get Jalen in there, then Aiden has those one-on-one matchups. And Houston has those one-on-one matchups.
If you get a guy like that, if you get a guy of that caliber, that size, that ability in the middle of the defensive line, it makes everything better for everyone on the defense. Because what is the straightest point to something? The quickest point to something?
In the middle.
Is a straight line.
Yep.
And so when you have a guy right in front of the quarterback looking him in the face that's able to get to him, he's going to get there faster than anybody. That's going to put more pressure on him than anybody, and it'll make just things more advantageous for every other player of the defense.
Yep. Yeah, I hope conversations went well. I hope, more importantly, with guys like Dan Campbell and then obviously Chris Spielman.
Yes.
Just because last year when that photo was, going viral in my head, And I was like kind of like fairly new at that point at the whole broadcasting thing. So sometimes like you don't want to say the crazy things you think. But when I saw that photo, everyone's freaking out like, oh, they're taking Kayvon Thibodeau. They look enamored with Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah.
Chris Spielman in that photo kind of looked like
he was
not impressed.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly. That's the guy I think he needs to convince. Him and Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
I think Brad's there. Brad's obviously a talent evaluator. There's no mistake about the talent that Jalen Carter is. But the character, that's what Jalen Carter had to sell the Detroit Lions on.
If he's there, they're taking him. If he's there, they're taking him.
Yeah. It
would be a home run.
I just I gotta go. I want to hear the actual. I didn't get to hear the cut. I know you got audience did. You did a little bit earlier, but I want to hear how like the context in Brad Holmes' voice, because just like the interesting that we obviously disagreed about.
Yeah.
I feel like I catch those type of things. Was it a good meeting for real, or was he just saying it was good to like get them off? I mean, hey.
Sherlock Holmes over here.
Emotional
I
intelligence.
pick up on those things.
I pick up on those things. I do. I'm just saying I do.
That's why I confuse you every day.
You don't. It's just because you're ugly every day. And I'm like, what's wrong? And you're just like, nothing. I just look like this.
I'll lie to Eazy about something, like say it so meaningfully and impactful. He'll be like,
no, I just care about this guy. I want to keep him happy because when he's derailed, it's hard to pull you out sometimes. No, fuck around. I'm just high someone further. You gotta go. Yeah, I apologize. Doing a broadcast. The tickets are for the food truck.
Food truck tickets. Yeah.
That was interesting,
We should have just taken them and gave her a high five.
Yeah, I'll take your free food ticket.
Yeah, I'll take your
ticket.
Yeah,
we take the tickets.
Yeah, those are for us. Just go up there and tell them we sent you.
Exactly.
They point at us, we're like...
we can't hide. We're on a stage. Cameras pointing at us. At Alta.
Uptime.
Madness. Alta Kumin's got everything you need to get the job done. And when we get back, we got an interesting interview for you, too, by the way.
It's going to be amazing.
At Alta. Uptime, Maz. You got anything you're building in the backyard? They got you covered, man. Make sure you guys hit them up at 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Again, that's 844-GO-TO-ALTA. This is Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy Spinmo Rex.
What up, though?
And we have a special guest along with us, my guy Darren from Dispo, who runs things here.
What's up, guys? How are you?
First and foremost, I just want to let you guys know.
How are you?
Darren's the man. And just to confirm it, I want Spinny, you have a cup. Darren, you have a cup. I want you both to hold them up. Darren's double cup, triple cupped up. That's how you know he's a boss. Spinny's got 1 cup. Darren's boss in this place, man. You guys meet him here too. We're live here. They're here till midnight. I might be here till midnight. It's booming today, man. I might clock
midnight, 8 a.m., 12 midnight, 4:20.
Yes, sir.
What do you want?
That's what it's all about. You're having a good time.
There you go.
Darren, do you have a favorite strand of weed?
You know what? I'm not a big pot smoker.
No.
But our Hyman jackknife.
Yes.
Top
Fire.
notch. Yes.
It's crazy. I was scared to smoke it.
Yes.
I was scared to smoke it because
Very
of the wax,
good.
and I usually at wax, I feel like I was going to be like on the couch. But I was like alert, awake.
Very smooth.
Up and at it. Yeah.
You get you sleepy.
It's crazy. It's
know,
Kevin Nash, right?
If you have something to do at like 6 o'clock, you're good to go.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
Right. Darren, how did Dispo happen? How did this become a thing? How did you become the guy to run the first cannabis mall in Michigan?
We started out 4 years ago up in Bay City, and we've always talked about, finding something close to home. We were driving an hour and a half every single day to work, hour and a half back. So we finally got something in our backyard, and the opportunity approached us that we got something this big, and anybody can build a retail store, right?
Yes.
There's stores coming up left and right. We wanted to build something for the experience, something where people can come, shop, look around, acknowledge, stuff like that. So we figured 50,000 square feet, a mall. You know? So.
Yeah. And is that just something like, are we the first Dispo Mall because no one else thought to do it?
First mall in Michigan.
Let's go on, man. So
absolutely.
Obviously, I work the bud floor, and I know that obviously we have all.
You do a hell of a job.
Dude, thank you.
Hell of a job, by the way.
Hey, you hooked that guy up today.
I did. Yeah,
What did he? We'll talk about that later. You hooked that guy up.
I did.
I did not expect you to know that guy.
Old friend of mine, but we definitely hooked him up for sure.
But we obviously have the bud floor, tons and tons of strains, tons of pre-rolls, the wax concentrates and stuff like that too. But now we have the other stores, the Hyman stuff, the Jeter store. Like, what's going on with those?
So we're in the process of renting out spaces for cannabis brands.
Okay.
So, they have vendor days, product knowledge, stuff like that,
Yeah.
So hopefully by the end of the month we have everybody locked and loaded for that. So
hey, we got to talk Calvin, get primitive here.
yeah,
So Calvin
right.
comes
Yeah,
on Fridays too, man.
Maybe, right?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Hey, shout out to Andy H who got me in this place. Andy H hired me in at Dispo Interview.
Thank you, Andy.
Met with Darren.
Yeah.
Darren liked me enough, gave me the opportunity. Dispo's the place, I'm telling you
Yeah,
guys. People come here
absolutely.
for a reason. But I want Speedy to get involved in this conversation. So I want to turn a little bit towards sports because I know you're a big sports fan.
Huge sports guy. Sports guy.
We on the show, it's a very polarizing topic. Jalen Carter to the Detroit Lions. Some people think he's a jackass.
He's in Detroit right now.
Yeah.
He's in Detroit
So I should
right
talk
now.
nicely. He's very
Yes.
handsome.
Very handsome guy.
Yeah, very
big guy.
handsome. Yeah.
Not violent by any means.
Yes.
Not violent. Wouldn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
But he's all set.
How do you feel about him though? Like, you want the Lions? You like them? Or
I feel like draft wise, I feel like huge need for us.
Yes.
Defense was a struggle for us last year.
Facts.
Brad Holmes helped us out this offseason, free agent wise, but I feel like that D line can use some help.
Yeah.
And I feel like if he's there at 6, I think it's a no brainer.
Thank you.
No brainer. Unless Seattle does something stupid.
Yeah.
And gets them. So
That Seattle would have dicked us 3 times in a row at that point, man.
yes, absolutely.
So that's what I heard as soon as I got in here. Everybody told me, Sean, Darren, these guys, they love sports. They love all sports. We talked about it in the back. We talked about the Pistons for a little bit too.
Yeah.
And about another prospect
That's
coming to the
saucy.
Pistons.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about?
The lanky guy?
A guy by the name of Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, the lanky guy.
Yeah, how do
The
you feel
8-foot
about
lanky
Victor?
guy? Yeah, no, he's not the guy.
No?
What?
No.
What?
I don't see it.
What?
I just
Like
don't see
injuries?
it.
Like what? Because I can be sold on stuff. I say crazy
Body-wise,
things too.
I feel like he's not an NBA type. He's just like,
Well, we've never seen his type though. But you're not wrong then.
No.
Because we haven't.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
We have not.
You nervous he's going to be a Darko?
I feel like, bust.
I can see
Huge
that.
bust.
Man, no.
Huge Darko PTSD.
Huge bust.
What's everybody else say about that? 'Cause I know Pat. Obviously, you and Pat are brothers. Like, is Pat?
My older brother Chris loves him. Pat loves him, but
Yeah.
I just feel like, I don't know.
I could be sold on crazy things like that. Because
We just need a big, strong 4,
Yeah.
Huge, strong 4. That's
he
all.
can do that though.
Huge,
Lanky
strong,
guy,
I don't know
though.
about huge and
Lanky.
strong. Yeah.
Lanky. Yeah.
There's not the 2 words that I think of when I think of Victor Wembanyama are not huge and strong.
Well,
I'll say
huge
that.
would be one.
Tall.
I'm sure
Tall.
he's strong though too.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant's strong. He looks lanky.
Well, so what else you guys got going on today? You said you're going to be here until noon. You got the food trucks in here. You got giveaways going
Here
on.
until
deals, all
midnight.
that
We
stuff.
got Auntie Anne's here until 9:30 at night. We got Chatitas here until 10 o'clock tonight. We're the only dispensary in the area open till midnight, so
Hell yeah.
only one in town, so hopefully everyone enjoyed themselves today, had a good time,
You know, we talk about Campbell and Brad Holmes being competitive. These guys match every single price.
everything.
If somebody you're like, well, I'm going to this place because they got this for that, he'll match.
We got it for you.
This
We got it
is
for
the
you.
cannabis mall. It's like the biggest buying power
Yeah.
in Michigan.
Yeah, it's dope. I walked in there.
It's about the experience, man.
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Dispo
Yes.
experience, about the experience. Customers coming in,
Yeah.
they get taken care of. Product knowledge to us is number one. We have about 30 in-house staffs on point. They know what they're talking about.
Yeah. So we
It all
saw
works out.
how you guys have built something here, how you guys have built this facility, this brand, all
Yes.
of the people around you. Everything's great. Such a great environment. A guy like that in Detroit is trying to do the same thing in Brad Holmes. And Brad Holmes had a press conference today. He talked about how do you feel about him going forward as the Lions GM? I mean, you can't complain about much, right?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
We didn't start off that good last year.
Yeah.
But the end of the year off strong. That huge win in Green Bay, I feel like helped us out a lot with free agents.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
so
that's a good point.
absolutely.
Yeah, hey, we're the reigning kings of North. I don't care that they weren't the NFC North champions.
I agree.
I think they're the best record in the NFC North, if I'm not mistaken, if not tied. The Vikings, I don't get the hype around the Vikings, bro. They won 11 games, all by like one score.
Yeah.
Barely.
We whooped on them both times. Dan
Barely.
Campbell fumbled that bag in the week 2, week 3.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of the Vikings. Green Bay just lost Aaron Rodgers. Like, the Lions are going to the playoffs, guys. I don't like. Am I crazy saying that? Are they going?
No, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
Let's go,
this is
boys.
Kool-Aid right here. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
Me too, man. I really am. All right, so I asked you about the one polarizing figure in the draft. It's Jalen Carter. We very often have the conversation about quarterback. I know you, Pat. I know you guys talk sports all the time too. I want to know where Pat's at in this one too.
We're good with golf right now,
Yes.
but I feel like they need to address it.
Yes.
Maybe later in the draft, maybe later in the first round, maybe trade back.
Okay.
Something.
Yeah.
But it needs to get addressed.
What about Hendon Hooker? Is that too rich for your blood? Like first, second round?
Later on, maybe second, third round.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's not terrible.
Would you sign Jared Goff to a $45 million a year contract?
No,
Tell him
absolutely
no.
not. I'm sorry.
Hell no.
I'm sorry.
Hell, that's
I'm
what I'm
sorry.
saying,
I'm
man.
sorry.
No,
I'm
don't- I
sorry.
can't.
I'm
That's
sorry.
what I can't.
I definitely 100% would not do that.
Yeah.
And by the way, again, we're at a 50,000 square foot facility that this is a businessman, all right?
Yeah.
It's a business. It's a smart business. You're not paying an average guy.
Super Bowl playing
Yeah.
quarterback, but I would not pay him that $45
Yeah,
million.
and by the way, we love to give him the Super Bowl tag. Let's not forget, the Saints
Yes,
got royally
yes,
fucked for
yes.
that to happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Saints got royally fucked for that to happen.
The worst non-call in the history of the NFL.
I agree.
Yeah. So
And on the Super Bowl, the stats too on the run, only 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions.
Correct.
Like, can we be real when we
Correct.
give him the Super
Correct.
Bowl nod, guys? Like you can do
Very
it with.
low scoring game.
Yeah, I'm actually as mad disrespectful for Jared Goff. Hope he pulls up
no,
today.
I'm good with golf right now. I'm good for what he's at, but
I'll hook him up with
we
Climate.
just saw
We'll make
Daniel
peace.
Jones get paid $40 million a year.
Lamar
Yeah.
Jackson still
Lamar's
getting
still
paid.
waiting for his deal.
Ooh.
Goff's not
Jalen
gonna
Hurts
get-
just got paid.
Yeah.
Pat wanted Lamar. What do
Yeah,
you think
yeah.
about that?
I wouldn't give up too much.
Yeah.
He wants a lot of money, but I don't think it's worth it.
Trey Lance?
No, for the low, yes.
What's the low?
Third, fourth round?
I'm cool with that.
Maybe third,
I'm
fourth
cool with
round?
that.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
think
Right.
just, you
I
think just
can't hate
one
it.
third
Not too
round?
bad.
He's
yeah.
only got 2 years left, though. He's got his 1 year on his rookie deal and then his 5th-year option.
Yes.
But
yes.
I was thinking about it this way is like, we're talking about drafting Hendon Hooker possibly second round. Some people are even saying as early as like trade back into the bottom of this first.
He was just here, right?
Hendon Hooker? Yeah,
Yeah,
he was just
yeah,
here too,
yeah.
yeah. And like, he's 24 years old. That's a knock on him as his age and the ACL. Trey Lance is only 22.
Yeah.
And I only have to spend a third or fourth to get
Correct,
him.
yeah.
If it's doable. The Niners aren't like openly shopping him. They're just saying, yeah, we're taking calls. Like, Adam takes calls too, even though he's married. He's kind of a piece of shit.
End of story. I trust Brad Holmes.
Yeah.
I really trust
Yeah.
him. And he hasn't done us wrong.
Yeah.
We just traded away Okuda, which I think was the last of the old
Yes.
old
it was.
genre.
Yeah.
He was the last piece.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
So I really trust Brad Holmes.
So what are your predictions for the Lions this year? What are they going are they going to win the division, make the playoffs, win a playoff game?
I feel like we're going to win the division, obviously host the playoff game.
Okay.
Get very lucky, win that one playoff game,
That's
and
all I like to hear.
possibly lose the second game.
That's
Okay.
fine.
I'm take that.
That's fine.
We get hot.
Yeah.
You know how we ended up last year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If it's anything like last year, I feel pretty good about it.
I do too.
You
I
know?
agree with that.
So
All right, one more football thing, and then I want you to give the best plug for Dispo you've ever given in your life. But one more football thing. Devon Witherspoon, the cornerback.
Yes.
At 6. After having the Jeff Okudah experience.
I wouldn't do it.
Bad taste in your mouth?
I wouldn't do it. Yes.
Wow, man.
Too high. If he's not a Jalen Ramsey type player, I don't want it.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know.
To be honest with you, hey, I will say this. With, like, Sauce, there's questions about, like, the level of competition.
Yes.
A lot of the other guys, not too many questions. With Carter, there is questions about the size. That's fair, too. But, all right. I trust and believe in everything that Dispo's doing, man. As soon as I
Thank you.
walked in
Thank
with
you.
Andy and I
Thank
saw,
you.
like, just the space
It's
that we had to work with,
It's a vibe, man.
It really is.
It really is a vibe.
I was telling him,
you
like,
know?
it's even working, like, the customers are happy. No one is upset here.
You could know nothing about cannabis. You can come here, ask for a job. We have the proper tools to coach you, to teach you how to sell, how to approach customers. It's just the vibe.
Yeah.
That's it. So
That's the selling point for some people. We have people who come
100%.
all the way from Ohio,
100%.
Pennsylvania, like when they're staying in town and stuff like that. Everyone knows about this.
Chicago, Minnesota, Ohio. We got people coming from up north.
Yeah.
Stuff
what-
like that.
That's
So
what it's all about. And you got the
it's all about the vibe, really.
Dispo Dash too.
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
that set up.
Within about 50-mile radius, we do Oakland County, Macomb County, Rochester. All the outer cities. So
Dude, that's badass, man. We appreciate you guys for having us.
we
here.
go above and beyond for every customer. So
You went above and beyond for us.
honestly,
Yeah.
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 Thank you guys.
What?
Hey.
Thank
No,
you guys
thank
for coming
you,
here.
man.
For real. Thank
yeah,
you.
I say Claude and Sean a text message. Claude and Darren a text
Yeah.
message from Michael Gentry was there earlier. I guess Claude hooked them up.
For sure.
Like with the care package. Like,
you guys are welcome, man, honestly. Anytime.
That's so dope,
we even give away a trip to Hawaii. It's not just a flight. It's to stay and spend the cash.
100%.
This guy said it earlier. He was like, it's not like it's the Danimals one-ticket giveaway either. Like, there's only going to be
there's
a
only
certain
4
amount of people in here. You know? So
for sure.
you got a good opportunity to win that. This guy, Sean, has been hooking us up all day.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys so much.
Appreciate you joining us, man.
Of course. Thank you, guys. Always.
We got to get you on again, too, man.
Yeah, for sure.
For
sure. Thank you, guys.
For sure.
Thank you. Like this.
That's what it's all about.
It's all good. It's all good.
I wish you wore the Macho Man.
I should have. I should have wore them.
You got to swap, dude.
Oh, it's too late. It's too late for that.
I'll see you, man.
Thank you, guys.
Speedy, tell us about Planet Fitness.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you, Sean.
I want to like Sean one day. Where do I go?
This is my guy.
LA Fitness, that's the 26 advantage. Planet Fitness. I'm sorry.
If you want to look like Sean, you just got to go to Planet Fitness, because Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. The gym that has always been known for being clean is now cleaner than ever, and you get a full-body workout in 30 minutes in the 30-minute circuit. All memberships include fitness training, but you can't pull up the Planet Fitness and forget the perks. Because with the black card, you get the use of amenities such as unlimited tanning, hydro massage chair, total body enhancement.
Tanning for sure.
And
you see this tan?
There it is.
Tanning at Planet Fitness.
That's the Planet Fitness tan. So make sure you tap in club or online at planetfitness.com.
Golden crisp tan. Planet Fitness tan.
Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Absolutely.
You've heard of Gordon Ramsay. You've heard of Bobby Flay. But Thursday night Master Chef Brad Holmes will be in the kitchen with all of the ingredients needed to make a great dish on draft night. Join Woodward Sports for our 3rd annual Woodward Sports Draft Party, live at 5th Avenue in Royal Oak. The past 2 years, these parties have been standing room only, so get your tickets early at eventbrite.com. Don't miss out on all the fun with Braylon Edwards, Ryan Ermani, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, and the entire Woodward Sports crew. The party starts at 7:30 p.m. Don't miss the biggest draft party in the Motor City, brought to you by the biggest network, Woodward Sports.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Can't get enough Woodward Sports content? Head over to woodwardsports.com right now for up-to-date sports articles and great entertainment news. We have the best writers, bloggers, and coverage all at your fingertips. Head to woodwardsports.com right now to experience all Woodward Sports has to offer.
What up, though? Welcome back to WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy Joe, my guy Spinmo Rex.
What up, though?
We just had Sean from Dispo and Romeo on the show. Sean's the guy. I told
Sean's
you
the man.
Plays a vibe.
Sean's the man.
Like,
plays
honestly,
his vibe.
I could be wrong. You've taken a lot part of like more interviews like that on BDE. Has there ever been like a? I guess Ryan's pretty cool actually.
Yeah.
Ryan. Who else?
You know what?
Sean's got to be number 1 or 2.
I'm kind of disappointed in Sean, man.
Why?
He said he's gonna be ratchet. He said he's being raunchy. I was like, bet, let's run it, let's do it.
That was pretty. You know,
He
most
got up
people,
here, he was pretty tame.
He was good. I mean,
Yeah.
like most people get up and they're like nervous. It's like awkward conversation.
Oh
That's what
no,
I'm
he
saying.
did
Like,
great. He did great.
Sean killed it.
Yeah, he did great.
Dude, he's the man.
I want raunchy Sean though.
What'd you say?
I want raunchy Sean.
Ratchet
I
Sean?
want ratchet Sean. Raunchy Sean.
Oh, raunchy Sean.
Yeah.
I thought you were like foaming over your words.
Nope.
Raunchy Sean.
Yeah.
Raunchy Sean.
He was like, I don't know how tame I'm gonna be. I was like, bro, be you. Let it go. Let it loose.
That the drop before the ad read was funny as fuck. Though.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, you go to the gym? Oh yeah, I go right.
Yeah. No, not that one.
All right. You said Brad Holmes spoke about a running back.
Yes. This is per Pride of Detroit, POD. They said that
POD.
Lions GM Brad Holmes dismisses concerns about first-round running back value. So they asked him about, obviously everybody in the NFL hates taking running back in the first round. It's a bad value. You're not going to get your money out of it. They asked him about, taking Todd Gurley 10th overall in 2015. And he said, I understand the narrative about that, being a running back being a bad value.
Yeah.
But if you think a player is that good and he's out there producing for you, then I don't think anyone is going to look back and say, I don't think anyone said in 2016, 17, or 18, man, they picked Todd Gurley at 10. No.
Yeah.
He was just a really good running back. He was one of the top prospects in the draft. So, yeah, we didn't really bat an eye.
Yeah.
So he's not afraid to go running back early. That's what he is, though. He is best player. He is best guy, best available position.
Mm-hmm.
That's who you take. You bring talent to your team.
Yeah. Brad's not stupid. And yeah, it's smokescreen season, but, like, he's always giving you a reason. You know what I'm saying? And, like, if it's somebody doesn't believe in that method, then he would, like, have nothing to say or he could give you, like, a simple answer. He's always giving, like, reason for each and every one of these scenarios, whether it's drafting a quarterback, whether it's drafting a running back as early as top 10 pick. And, yeah, Todd Gurley, you had him on your fantasy team. We have a disagreement
Todd
on
Gurley
this
won
point.
me 2 championships.
Yeah, you think he's better than AP.
I think
that's like
per capita.
He could have won MVP if he didn't get hurt that year.
I think you put prime and prime up against, dude, prime Todd Gurley was unstoppable.
I mean, AP is definitely better than primetime Gurley. But nonetheless, Gurley was fantastic. As a matter of fact, you want to talk about Jared Goff and how great he was?
Yeah.
It was because of Todd Gurley.
Yes.
Jared Goff was the number 1 ranking play-action quarterback because of Todd Gurley being an absolute monster.
Because you fake the ball to Todd Gurley, and 11 players need to account for that.
Yes.
11 players need to look at him and make sure he doesn't have the ball.
Correct.
And that gives you that extra half second.
You're also throwing against stacked boxes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Teams are stacking the box to stop the run. So obviously that backfield looks a lot cleaner to make passes too. And hey, to the Goff camp, you guys want to keep Jared Goff? You want Jared Goff to be the guy?
You should want Bijan Robinson.
You should want Bijan Robinson.
Yes.
For all the very same reasons we just said.
I'm not saying
on top
I
of the fact, Bijan a better catcher than Todd Gurley.
I mean, Todd Gurley wasn't bad at catching the
He's
ball.
a better catcher of the backfield than Todd Gurley. I'm not telling you Todd Gurley is bad, but Bijan's better. Better prospect at least.
I don't know. I'd have to
Shout out to Dylan.
I'd have to compare it.
You guys, these discounts some bud. Hit up Dylan. 25% off Top Shop.
Dylan's got him hooked up.
But no, Bijan's a better pass catcher than Todd Gurley. Come on. Todd Gurley wasn't exceptional at that.
It's not like Todd Gurley was bad. If I see Bijan out there diving one-handers in the end zone, then I'll say he was better. But it's not like Todd Gurley was known for dropping passes or anything like that.
All right, I'm gonna tap into my inner conscious of Flannel Sam because he doesn't have a camera, but we can still talk to him. Flannel Sam, as a prospect, who's a better pass catcher? Is it Bijan Robinson or Todd Gurley?
It was absolutely Todd Gurley. Have you forgotten
Are
how
you
great
serious?
he was? Absolutely.
I'm tagging in Adam. Fuck you guys.
He tried to stunt.
Adam, get on this mic.
He tried to stunt.
Todd Gurley a better pass catcher than Bijan?
Absolutely. Bijan Robinson caught 19 passes last season. He did have 16 yards per catch, but still, you forget how great Todd Gurley was.
Sounds pretty good, 16 yards per catch.
Sounds like you're capping.
16 yards per catch sounds pretty good.
Todd Gurley was one of the best running back prospects in the past 15 years.
Todd Gurley was great at catching the ball in the backfield.
Yes.
All right. I'll concede because you know what? Todd Gurley actually played in the NFL, caught NFL passes, and we get to see that from Bijan.
Team Kevin 53 said Bijan is going 8. How high would you expect? Like, what's the highest you could see him going?
Let's see.
You did your mock draft
Arizona.
yesterday.
I did do my mock draft yesterday. Seattle loves running backs, but they're not taking one. I don't. 8, yeah. 8, Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, listen, there's value in drafting a guy like that. Is it limited time with them? Yeah. Is it 4 to 8 years? Yeah. But
at the very least 5 years.
Phenomenal within those 4 to 8 years. You look at the situation, again, Todd Gurley carried that Rams offense. I don't care what anybody says. Like, you know that's the truth of it.
Everybody knows that.
What confirms is when he finally hurt his knee, guess what slowed down?
The Rams offense.
The Rams offense.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I mean,
if Todd Gurley played in that Super Bowl, they probably would have won.
I don't know that, like, because with my mock draft, I had Bijan Robinson going 10 to the Eagles. I feel like that's a perfect fit right there.
That would, that would be scary.
When people are talking about Bijan being there at 18, like, I don't see it. I don't see it. If he was a lesser prospect of running back, sure, but he's not. He's amongst the elite.
He's that guy. He's by far the best running back in this class.
The elite running backs that go in the first round, they usually perform.
Yes.
The only names I can think of that haven't is probably Trent Richardson and, like,
Eddie Lacy.
Yeah, was he first round, really?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, God, that's a bad first round pick. But no, that would be one too. But even he had his moments. I mean, you can look at even Leonard Fournette. He was a part of the playoff run with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, Leonard Fournette was good, man.
And then Leonard Fournette also won a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Playoff Lenny?
I don't know.
Lacy was select 61st, so he wasn't a first rounder.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna buy into the Bijan hype a little bit, just because we know through our source that Swift is being shopped around.
Yes.
It's not like the Trey Lance situation where they're taking calls. They're actively shopping DeAndre Swift on the market. And if DeAndre Swift's gone, insert Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson and David
good.
Montgomery would be a pretty nasty backfield.
Be disgusting. It's everything. You know, I've grown to hate as of recently.
What's that?
Not always. When running backs are like, or offensive coordinators are like, yeah, we'll put both guys in the field at the same time. But then it never happens.
Yeah, they would never do that. Why
it
would
never
they do
happens.
that?
Well, they say like, oh yeah, this guy's a great, catching out of the backfield.
Yeah.
Like, we can put him on the field at the same time. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? But it never.
Yeah,
you see receivers in the backfield before you see two running backs in the backfield. I think it'd be nice, but I'm not Ben Johnson.
I'm not Ben Johnson
could
either.
do
I'm
it.
not going to doubt Ben Johnson either. He's been putting on clinics.
Ben
So
Johnson's
I don't think this is not me saying, oh, I think the Lions are going to draft Bijan Robinson, because I don't. But I wouldn't be mad at it. He is a top 10, top 5 possibly prospect in this draft.
Yeah.
By far the best running back in the class. He can do everything. He can evolve into your 3-down back. You just signed David Montgomery, but it's only a 3-year deal. So then Bijan Robinson will be waiting in the wings after his deal expires on those last 2 years. So I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it. I'm not calling for it, but I wouldn't hate it.
Sorry, I was trying to lick the.
Yeah, I know. I saw him. I got good peripherals.
But at 6 is steep.
Not 6. I'm not taking him at 6. Not a fucking chance.
We all say we trust Brad Holmes though.
Yeah, but I'm not taking Bijan at 6.
What? Because we all love Brad Holmes quite clearly. What is the move that pisses us off? What is the move that Brad Holmes makes that was like, what the fuck was that?
Tyree Wilson wouldn't piss me off, but I'd be upset. I don't want Tyree Wilson. It doesn't. I want a. You're getting. This is the 6th pick in the NFL draft. I need a wow player. Tyree Wilson is not a wow
video
player.
game player?
Yeah,
Some
like
fucking
somebody
nerdy computer guy?
Somebody who you're going to put on that team and they're going to fucking stand out.
World
like a
of
Jalen
Warcraft,
Carter, a Will
really?
Anderson, a Devon Witherspoon, whoever it is. Tyree Wilson, I feel like wouldn't be. He's probably going to be a consistent pro. He'll probably be a guy who can go out there. He can give you 8.5 sacks for the rest of his career. But that's not what I'm looking for, man. And everybody talks about his run stoppage. I'm not drafting an edge prospect in the top 6 of the NFL draft because he can stop the run. No, if I draft an edge in the top 6, he's going to be able to rip the quarterback's head off. And so Tyree Wilson could do that to a lesser extent, but wild prospects, wild guys I'm talking about are Jalen Carter, Will Anderson. You make a trade, you make a splash move, and get an impact player.
Bijan Robinson better catch you out of the backfield than Todd Gurley. Suck my. I'm playing.
Yeah.
I have a list actually of things that Brad could do that I could see myself being
6
nitpicky about. Number 1,
Peter Skronsky.
Yeah.
Skronsky.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like.
I'm not even just talking draft too. Like I'm because my number 1 thing, honestly, if he re-signed Jared Goff, and let's be honest.
Oh, you mean anything? Okay.
Anything. Like he could bang your mom. Would you be upset?
No.
Now what if he?
If you didn't call her back, I would.
If he didn't.
I'll be like, hey, bro, Brad, she's a nice lady. Call her back, man.
Show my mom some respect.
You can't do that, Brad. If you're about to crack moms, you got to call her back the next day, all right?
All right, look, we got a break coming up. I actually have a list of things Brad Holmes could do that I want to say it make me question him, but it'd be one of the first things to be like, all right, fuck that. I'm not a fan of that. That wasn't cool.
You have a list? What are you?
I have a list. We got Flannel Sam, blessed with the microphone right now.
Yeah, bro. Steve Buscemi from
What?
Steve Buscemi from Happy Gilmore. You're out there, right? Or Billy Madison,
what?
writing down a list.
Like a hit list?
Yeah.
I mean, there's more than one
Bro
thing that
thinks
would
he's
upset
Santa.
me.
People to kill.
How many times have you checked that list?
I'm gonna make it on the spot during the break.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
No, actually, I do have
right.
at least 2 teams. Oh, headshot. All right, but not before I tell you guys about Swiss. Swiss Insurance is where you need to go to get your protection, whether it's for personal or business needs. I'm sure Sean probably uses Swiss Insurance. What he got going on?
Sean definitely uses Swiss Insurance.
And you guys do
And he
Swiss
works out
Insurance
at Planet
too?
Fitness.
And he works out at Planet Fitness for sure. Big facts. You guys do the same thing. If you hit up my guy Mark at Swiss Insurance, simply by emailing him at mark@swissins.com. That's Swiss as in cheese, ins.com. Hit him up for your business needs or personal insurance. It's Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back with our list of
Big Boy Strawberry Fest has officially arrived, and we're here to show you the very best flavors of the season. Satisfy your sweet tooth with our deep-fried vanilla Oreos, strawberry hot fudge cake, and a slice of our classic strawberry pie. But that's not all. Cool off on a refreshing summer splash salad, or savor the flavors of our chicken Caesar wrap and strawberry bacon chicken wrap. And for breakfast lovers, don't miss out on our strawberry hotcakes or our mouth-watering red velvet waffle. Strawberry Fest is something for everyone. Celebrate the sweet season with us at Big Boy.
My name is Lee. I've lost 35 pounds on the Custom Health Center program. So the 3 biggest benefits that I've gotten from this program has been I'm not snoring anymore, I have a lot of energy, it's great, and oh, by the way, look at this. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Call us at 844-789-THIN or visit CustomHealthCenters.com for a free consultation and get started for as little as $5 a day.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
The Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck is the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. Multiple different ways you can play. They've got $12 open unlimited play and private lane reservation for $120. If you get thirsty, they got a $2 mystery beer vending machine and multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So make sure you go check them out in Hamtramck or visit them online at foalingwarehouse.com.
I just saw the thumbnail.
Thumbnail's great.
That's wicked smart. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy Spinball Rex.
What up, though?
We got JB Smooth. I don't have the show on my laptop, so I don't even know if he's killing it or not,
Yeah.
but I'm sure he is. JB on the 1s and 2s in the TD booth. And we have Flannel Sam with the
Flannel
sound.
Sam on the mics.
I feel like we're not utilizing him. He's the number 1 talent at Woodward Sports.
Flannel Sam is.
We got to utilize him a little
Top
bit more
3.
here. We got him on the show. Flannel Sam, I hope you thought of a list.
You know where we are.
Brad Holmes. Yeah.
Where are we?
Dispo Romeo.
Dispo Romeo.
Come on down.
32 in Van Dyke. It's honestly, like, it was a straight-ass drive for me. Because I just had to take Van Dyke all the way down.
I'll make a bet with the listeners. Because like, we're like official sponsor now of Dispo, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, whatever we say, like, the customer could be like, hey, they said this on the radio that you do this, right? 25% off. Tell them the guys on Woodward Sports told you get 25% off top shelf bud.
If?
No, just tell them.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Hey, they said this is a deal.
You heard it here first?
Because you want to know how much competitive they'll do it. They'll do it. So do it. And back to the list, though.
Okay, your list. All right, Steve. Let me hear your list.
All right.
Happy
Jan.
Gilmore.
Number one thing that Brad Holmes could do to piss me off, extend Jared Goff beyond 3 years.
Yeah.
And I leave the 3 years as a caveat just because like that's been the mobile deal we've seen this year with Dan Jones. Sorry, I forgot his last name. Simplest name to not forget. That's stupid to me. Daniel Jones.
Dan Jones. I was about to say Dan Campbell.
Jones. Peter Griffin. Between Daniel Jones, Geno Smith.
Hennessy?
They got those 3-year deals where it's kind of like backloaded. They can just dump them off for 2 years. So I have to accept that because we've seen that as a trend in the NFL. But anything beyond 3 years, I'd be pissed off. That's the number one thing Brad Holmes can do to piss me off. And selfishly, not even because I don't like Jared Goff, only because I've been talking so much shit about him.
Yeah.
I would have to hear so much shit that happened.
Yeah.
Do you have a list?
That would be up there for sure. I don't want to be like no, I'm not building a list. Why are you? That's negative.
Okay, all right. I got another thing.
If it works, it works.
Well, Sam, do you have a list? You have not a list, but what could Brad Holmes do to piss you off?
Draft Anthony Richardson at 6.
Wow.
Or Will Levis.
Oh, Will Levis would.
Will Levis would piss me off too.
Okay, you know what? That just made my list. You're right. Will Levis at 6.
You wrote one and didn't write anything down.
Don't tell people. They can't see that. That's a smiley face.
Yeah. He like in SpongeBob when he takes 20 minutes to write the big D.
Yeah, the big D.
Yeah.
Is drafting Anthony Richardson? You'd be mad they got Anthony Richardson at 6?
Absolutely, I would.
So you feel better when they trade up to 3 to do it this year, right?
No, not. Oh my God, that would absolutely grind my gears. I would actually lose faith in Brad Holmes if that happens. Honestly, I would lose faith in Brad Holmes.
Why do you hate Anthony Richardson so much?
What if he
really
worked
talented?
out? What if he turned into a Hall of Famer?
If he did, then I will say that I'm wrong because I'm always one who is accountable when I make wrong predictions, which I have made many.
You made some bad ones.
My thing with And you're
I
not
mean, we
wrong.
all have. We all have.
Yeah,
We all
yeah.
have. I made bad ones too.
Yeah.
My thing with Anthony Richardson is he was inaccurate in college. He was not a good college quarterback. He had completed 53.8% of his passes his 1 year as a starter and had 4 starts in which he completed less than 50, including a 9 for 27 debacle against Florida State. If you're inaccurate,
Did you watch that game though?
9 for 27. That's
Those
33.3%.
receivers sucked.
Oh, it's
And
all
the
the
rest did, too.
receivers. Was
No,
it the
listen.
drops or the throwaways? Which one was it?
No. With the Florida State
off,
game,
Sam.
I can't speak on the rest of everything else, but the Florida State game was ugly. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's
The second half was real ugly.
It was horrendous. There's so much interference, pass interference on the defensive side. I was like, they're
I
not
just
going
meant
to call
Anthony
none of
Richardson
these.
was really ugly.
Well, no, he was great in the first quarter.
In the first half.
Yeah, first half.
The
he was
second
phenomenal.
half, he was terrible.
But Sam, is Detroit not a situation where you can develop that a tremendous talent like that? The dude's just as athletic as Cam Newton is a former MVP and went to the Super Bowl, and just as athletic as Lamar Jackson who won MVP in this league too.
what did Cam Newton and Lamar Jackson do in college?
They won Heismans.
Heisman trophies.
This is fair.
Anthony Richardson.
1,000%
This is
true.
fair.
53.8%, 17 touchdown passes. That's the difference between Anthony Richardson and Cam Newton and Lamar Jackson. For the record, I'm not.
Damn, that's a good point.
That's a very good
good point.
I'm not anti-quarterback. If C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young
He's
falls,
anti-black quarterback.
all right, C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young, right?
Yeah.
Right. Hey, most of them are in this draft class, right? If you include Hendon Hooker.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, no, I
League's
would be
changing.
for that. Just not Anthony Richardson or Will Levis. Not projects. Not guys who were inaccurate and bad in college.
That's fair.
It's a very good point.
That is a tremendous.
I hate
fucking
Will
point.
Levis. I don't want Will Levis at all.
I don't want Will Levis at all either.
I don't want Richardson at 6 either. I want Jalen Carter.
All right.
I want if they don't get Jalen Carter, I'll be physically upset. And not that any far. Well, if they pass on him,
Yeah.
that's number 1 on my list. Over the Jared Goff extension.
Over Tyree Wilson
Over Tyree Wilson
is
if they pass on Jalen Carter at 6.
Yeah. You
Which I don't think it's possible. But if they do, I would be
I'd be sick.
upset.
I'd be sick. That would be very and to be honest with you guys too, I've never felt that way about a player to where like we passed on and I was like sick.
Yes.
But like Jalen Carter is a player that the Detroit Lions passed on, and I'm well aware. I do this every day. I look up these articles about these guys every day.
Yeah.
I'm well aware of the baggage that comes along with Jalen Carter. But I would be sick to my stomach. The Detroit Lions passed on that. Because not only is he elite talent prospect, he's a need.
You know what nobody has said
The biggest
so far?
need for the team is defensive tackle.
That I wish Adam was out here so I could say it to his face. Wanting
What else on your list?
Kalasia Kancey at 6 and passing up on Jalen Carter is exactly what the Lions did in the past with Randy Moss.
Yeah.
They didn't take the best player with character issues and took somebody else who was a bum.
You're not wrong.
Who did they pick, Sam, instead of Randy Moss?
Terry Fair.
Terry Fair.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Exactly. Nobody does.
Sounds like
If he wasn't picked over Randy Moss, you wouldn't even know his name.
sounds like a guy who's only messing with bottom shelf.
That is the exact same situation. And that's what Adam is asking you to do. So
Well,
think
Sam,
about that. Adam.
I'm here at Dispo Romeo often, so I don't get to interact with you as much as we used to, but where are you at the Jalen Carter stuff? Is that on your list too, if Brad Holmes passes on Jalen Carter?
If he's there, if he's the best prospect available at number 6, I would be very, very upset if they passed on Jalen Carter. And it's not just the fact that I think him and Will Anderson are the only franchise-changing generational prospects. It's the fact that defensive tackle is such a need. It is one of the Lions' biggest weaknesses.
Yeah.
If you plug Jalen Carter into that run defense, they don't give up 300 to Carolina. They don't give a career-high game for Rashad Penny. They might win the game against Seattle. It's such a need. He's one of the best defensive tackle prospects of the past 10 years. If he's there, if he's the best available, you run to the podium and take him.
Yeah.
Spoken from the gospel of Flannel Sam.
Now Stick always talks about how he wanted Halliburton, and they went with Killian Hayes, and he brings it up every single chance. Is it? Have you had that experience before, like the Jalen Carter one? Like, has the Lions passed up anyone? You're like sick about it? Because I really can't think of any.
I can't think of many. Obviously, not in this. I wanted Micah Parsons.
A lot of people did.
I really wanted Micah Parsons, but I'm not
people, yeah.
upset with Penei Sewell. I love Penei Sewell. Penei Sewell is probably my favorite player on the team. But so it's different. Like, I wanted Micah Parsons, they got Penei Sewell, but I'm not like, oh darn, they got I'm still very happy with Penei Sewell.
I was saying, like, anybody we pick, if Jalen Carter's on the board, and I feel horrible because, like, you guys know I like what the hell's his name? Devon Witherspoon a lot. Obviously we all like Will Anderson, But like that is the guy that I would genuinely like. I can't. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
That's real.
That's real. He could have
just pocketed
ran
that
out with
bitch,
some
yeah.
Detroit Gons. Anyway, yeah, I don't think I've ever felt this way about a prospect where like the Lions could pass up on him, and I've ever been this upset or thought I'd be this upset.
Yeah.
There's not anyone I could take, and I wouldn't think like, damn, man, I really, really wish we had Jalen Carter.
Detroit supremacy. I saw somebody else say Aaron Donald in the chat, but like. Nobody knew
listen.
Aaron Donald was going to be Aaron Donald. Obviously, looking back, yes.
Detroit supremacy? No. I want to see the tweets. I need receipts for that one.
Yeah.
Nobody was talking about Aaron Donald.
I was mad they took Ebron because Ebron was
Yes.
Garbo, but
And that
I
was
wasn't like,
stupid.
Aaron Donald is my pick.
Yeah.
Nobody thought he was going to be a multiple time, the best defensive player I've ever seen in my entire life. That's what Aaron Donald is.
Nope. He's not. I mean, oh, yeah. No one was saying that.
No one was saying
I want to see if you were. But no, I mean, these are things that, like, I get, because we're always, Brad Holmes has done everything fucking great, excellent to this point. I guess I wanted to, like, put the shoe on the other foot. You know, what can you do to upset you? Yeah. I wish we had phone lines to answer, but he even looks good, Spinny. He's even fucking, you said he's looking buff today.
Brad Holmes? Oh, yeah.
Or you want to make that a whole topic?
I want to make that a whole topic.
You were talking about Brad Holmes being buff for 10 minutes?
Brad Holmes being buff, the quote he gave, and how he'd beat any other GM's ass in the entire NFL.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, why don't you read the prep?
I don't.
Or you just attack me like that.
Where'd you even put that?
It's on the first page. But something we can't talk about for 4 minutes that you didn't want to talk about. Dan Campbell has the best odds to win NFL Coach of the Year.
See, now that's something that deserves its own topic.
Yeah.
Well, I feel you, though.
I just asked you that, and you said no. What do you mean?
I said we talk about it. I
said do you want to talk about that? You're like, no. And now that's something that deserves its own topic.
All right. We got 3 minutes. We'll finish out this list thing, because I do have a question.
Okay.
What would, Jalen Carter, you said yeah, but that wouldn't piss you off more than re-signing, like, Jared Goff?
No. If they passed on Jalen Carter, that would piss me off more. Well, if they signed Jared Goff to a 10-year deal or a 6-year deal or something like that, yeah, that would.
Yeah.
But I think if they're re-signing Jared Goff, it's going to be a 2-year extension. It's not going to be anything crazy. And I don't think they're going to. So
yeah,
I think there's a real possibility they pass on Jalen Carter, which is what hurts my soul.
Yeah, I know. I really, yeah. There's no pictures, no nothing. Just what Brad said today, and I didn't even get to hear it.
Yeah.
Sick over it. What if Jalen Carter's gone and Kalijah Kancey is it? Is that you're pissed
No,
off?
if he takes Kalijah Kancey at 6, I'd be equally as pissed. Not a chance. Kalijah Kancey is not worthy of the 6th pick in the NFL draft. There's nothing anybody could say to ever convince me of that fact.
I wish Adam was here because he had a lot to say about that very thing happening.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen.
All right.
Oh, he's from Pitt. He's small. He's Aaron Donald. Take him.
Is that what he says? When he
No,
says
but that's what people think. That's when everybody hypes up Kalijah Kancey. It's because Aaron Donald went to Pitt, and he was a small defensive tackle. So it's like, oh, he's going to be Aaron Donald. Like, no, he's not. There's nobody else going to be Aaron Donald for the next 25 years.
Again, Flynn, I don't get to interact with you often these days. Where are you at the Kalijah Kancey stuff?
I mean, I like him. You could definitely argue that he's the second best interior lineman prospect in the draft, but if he falls to 18 and it makes sense for the Lions, I would absolutely take him. But at 6, I agree. He's not that franchise-changing type of player. He's good. I think he could be an impactful player, but not at 6. No chance.
Smart man.
Way too early.
Smart man.
Way
too high. But let me tell y'all about Lady Jane.
Heavyweight. That's a heavyweight.
That's a heavyweight right
That's
there.
Fucking heavyweight.
He'll throw your ass out if you fuck with the heavyweights. He's got that security on his back.
He's bigger than Jalen Carter. That's not a true
not a
statement.
lie. That is a true statement. Let me tell you all about Lady Jane's. Because you can walk into any Lady Jane's for an award-winning haircut and experience and automatically enter for your chance to win not 1, but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC in Ferndale. That's right. 2 cars.
Wise, baby.
1 for you and 1 for your wife, girlfriend, or best bud. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, Joe, my guy Spin Mo Rex.
What up, though?
And we are at Dispo Romeo off of 32 Mile and Van Dyke. Is the place to be, not just on 420, but every single day.
Every day.
Deals are so damn good. Someone came to me and was like, what's your deal on cards? And I was like, oh, we got 15 for 100. And they're like, that's your normal deal. They're like, yeah. But it's like, how are you going to go lower than that? You're like, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, run that anyway. You're right.
Yeah, it's like you can't ask for more than that. Shout out to Dispo. They've been treating us like kings all day.
All day.
It's awesome, man. These guys are the shit.
If you guys haven't already, please make sure to hit the like button. Leave us a 5-star review on all podcast platforms. You listen to us on those. Appreciate you for those too. But Spoonie, there's a comment that came across in the Woodward Sports chat. And this is kind of like a breaking news. And I know, I promise you were talking about Brad Holmes being buff.
Bro, I promise
you were talking
getting
about
upset.
I know. But CJ Stroud is falling.
Brad had me bricked.
He had you bricked. Brick for the pick. Did you see the comment about CJ Stroud?
Yeah, I did.
Do you know why? Did you see why?
No. Did you punch somebody or something?
There's character questions.
Of course.
Coming out, I guess he had agreed to do a. By the way, the Mannings. You know how people say the George Bush family is like one of the most powerful families in the world.
Well, yeah. I mean, Rothschilds are
USA. Yeah. But Bush are they're up there. Well, that's what the Mannings are to football.
Yes.
In the football world.
Oh yeah.
All right. So there was a.
The Mannings are football elite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even before Peyton Manning had his dad, Archie Manning.
Yeah.
I believe
and now his nephew is about to be a baller.
Yeah. That's. I mean, it really is that. But anyway, I was gonna say. So he was scheduled to appear at a Manning quarterback camp event. I believe it was for Eli Manning.
Okay.
And the night before, like this is like obviously planned. And again, the Mannings. Like that's like, shoulders you want to rub against and be acquainted with.
Yeah.
Ghosted him.
He ghosted him?
Ghosted him the night before. Didn't show up for the camp.
So? What the fuck? What does that mean? What?
I mean, if that's supposed to be the leader of your
Mannings.
team.
I don't care.
Fuck, I'm not saying that's him saying that.
I don't give a shit about Peyton or Eli Manning. What the fuck?
But that's a character flaw, bro.
I mean, they're good quarterbacks, but I don't care about standing up their camp. What?
That's lack of awareness. It's the Mannings, bro.
And he's CJ Stroud. He's preparing for the biggest day of his entire life.
I don't know. I don't know when this was. I don't know if this is like earlier in the season.
I thought you were saying it's like a month ago or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro's getting ready for the draft. He can do whatever he wants.
If anyone knows the when that happened in the Woodward Sports chat or here right now, let me know. But no, but still, lack of awareness. The Colts need a quarterback in this draft.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning, royalty, the Colts.
Yes.
I think it would be a good idea, just in your best interest.
I wouldn't want to go to the Colts either. It's a smart move.
I don't know, dude.
I'm not playing for the Colts. They're killing quarterbacks.
Yeah, but I'm not even talking about so much like the action showing up, just like the no call, no show. It's like lack of accountability in yourself. Yeah, you know
they
what I'm
are
saying?
a little scummy.
And beyond that too, like the awareness of like who the Mannings are in the football world. We already established that part.
Why is this just coming out now? You know why? Because Brad Holmes had it. Brad Holmes paid for that intel. Brad Holmes had a manila envelope in his filing cabinet for months, and it said CJ Stroud dirt on it. And now that we're getting close to the draft, he unleashes it. He sends it to the masses.
That's a guy. Oh man, knowing that, so you don't care?
No, fuck no.
Am I the old man? Am I old man?
You're
for
being an
caring?
old man about it, yeah.
Voice of Flannel Sam.
Would you not draft CJ Stroud because he didn't go to the Manning Pass Academy?
I would still.
What? I don't give a shit.
But it is because there's something else too. Actually, like one of the big knocks in Jared Goff comp. We talked about this too. Is like him not
mental
calling
toughness.
Plays. Yeah. I guess that's a thing for Stroud too. But voice of Flannel Sam, where art thou at Dispo Romeo?
Flannel Sam, we beckon your assistance.
Would you still draft CJ Stroud despite the Peyton Manning camp rumors?
Oh, if he falls to 6, absolutely. I'm not saying that it's a good look or that it's nothing that he spurned the Manning Passing Academy. I think it's just a lesson in making too many commitments and when you have to follow through.
Oh, look at that.
Especially when it comes to the Mannings, particularly Peyton, football royalty.
See what happens, Eazy?
Yes. But if he falls to 6, though, I'll tell you what, I'm still taking him.
Easy, you read a comment and make a topic out of it. Now everybody's saying it's false. Big Sliff, it's false. Read the RG3 tweet. RG3 just tweeted and said he never agreed to go.
RG3 said that?
Yeah.
It's on ESPN. Reported on ESPN.
By who? RG3?
ESPN. I don't fucking know.
All I'm saying is I don't care if he did it or not. It would not sway my opinion at all. Not even a little bit.
No, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. It was interesting, though, because just the meeting with him was kind of a bit of a surprise for Lions fans and myself. The talk to him, there is a point with the draft speculation that he was going to be the number 1 guy off the board in total. Like, the first guy to go. And so, like, now that he hasn't been, conversations are going to, Texas are going to take Will Anderson. The Lions called to move up to number 3. Not to do it, but just see what it would take. C.J. Stroud just feels like more and more like a possibility to the Lions at 6. I know it sounds crazy. I don't think
I would be so down for that. I'm so down for that.
Especially if you piss off the Mannings and the Colts are like in need of a quarterback. Like maybe they'd be the one to pull a trigger on you.
Well, apparently that was false, so I don't know.
Did you pull up the tweet or no? That's just what we read the comment?
Yeah, I read like 3 different comments.
Pull up. I just if it were true, it is like lack of awareness and accountability for me, but am I really gonna go against everything I typically say about Jared Goff? I actually, with Goff like here already, I don't know if I'm like hurting his feelings.
This is actually there's some drama going on.
Some drama. You pulled up tweets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Robert Griffin III. Brady Quinn's attempt to tear down C.J. Stroud's character was bogus. C.J. did not no-show the Manning Passing Academy without warning because he did not commit to going. I know because I did the research. Brady Quinn said he simply repeated something he was told, but this is still your responsibility to vet character-damaging information yourself before echoing it to millions of people. Too often lies are reported that used to hurt players. That ain't right. He added Brady Quinn. Brady Quinn responded. What I was told was vetted. It's also not my opinion of him, which if you watched the podcast, you would have heard. Looking forward to your book coming out. Robert Griffin III responded. I did the research. Your story doesn't hold any water. I also did listen. Saying you like the player while sharing a false character assassination story that was fed to you is irresponsible. You can't even do the research correctly on me. Ain't no book. My story's still being written.
Wow.
Damn. RG3 off the fucking top rope, dude.
I gotta be honest.
He added him.
He added
Brady Quinn.
And they worked college football together, don't they? Well, actually, RG3's ESPN.
Yeah, not anymore.
Quinn's Fox, right? Not anymore. Oh, yeah, not anymore.
Holy shit.
If I'm being honest with you guys, I think Brady Quinn dog walks RG3 in a fight. If I'm being honest with you.
Not a chance. What?
He looks like Superman.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he fights like Superman. RG3 was athletic as hell.
Yeah, but, like, he's skinny.
He's not skinny.
Dude, Brady Quinn dog walks RG3.
RG3. I got RG3 all day.
Really?
Yeah.
In a fist fight?
In a fist fight. Give me RG3.
I will say this. RG3 definitely ain't worried about, seeing him in person. To add him like that. I mean, even if it is, it's going to get to him either way. He's part of the media, but okay. So we don't know if it's true or not.
Why'd you time out that guy?
Who do you believe?
Did you do that on purpose?
Do what on purpose?
Time out Team Kev 53?
Oh, whoops. I'm sorry, Team Kev 53.
Damn, Team Kev 53. That was a stray bullet. But wait, what'd you say? Sorry, I was too worried about that. I was looking at his messages deleted. I was like, damn, he call you fat or something?
No, I'm just there's stuff on my laptop. If you check Slack, there's like messages for me like squiggly line, yeah, sim character, yeah. I smoke too much marijuana because the deals are just so good at Dispo Romeo.
But I got
32 mile man. Come on down.
I got RG3. Yeah. I got RG3 over Brady Quinn 10 times out of 10. RG3's dog walking Brady Quinn.
Brady, who wins in the fight, RG3 or Brady Quinn?
Thank you. Brady is a smart man, a very smart man, because he shops at Dispo Romeo, and he knows that RG3 would dog walk Brady Quinn.
I mean, it'd be a good fight.
No, it wouldn't.
I'll put it to that way.
Yeah,
dude, your
Brady
name's
Quinn.
Brady, dude.
Yeah, and he does Brady's namesake bad.
If Brady's going against his namesake, I have to. All right, maybe I'll come. Let's do a tail of tape. Who's taller? You got a connection over there.
Tail of tape. All right.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I got Brady Quinn. But beyond that, Flannel Sam's while he's looking that up, what do you make of this situation?
Brady Quinn was.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Oh, it's
Adam,
it's
JB's
drama,
very
man.
doing.
We can't say these things. Adam just came back.
That's true.
We just got
Adam Baydoun set. No.
It's certainly some drama. I mean, it's obvious that one's right and one's wrong. I'm not sure exactly who I believe, but as far as who would win a fight, it's tough because
Brady Quinn is 6'4", 235.
Big guy.
Robert Griffin III is 6'2", 213.
Yeah, Brady Quinn's dog.
Not big enough. Not
Brady
big
Quinn,
enough to take over the skill gap of athleticism.
Brady Quinn looks like the come-to-life version of the comic book Superman.
Yeah.
He'd dog walk him.
No, RG3's whooping his ass.
You're part of the Batman can beat Superman camp, aren't you?
Batman could 1,000% beat Superman. What?
Oh, God.
I mean, Superman, if he's bloodlusting and just goes after it, yeah, you give Batman prep time, he'll beat anybody ever.
Yeah.
Anybody ever.
Thank you. Wait, what?
If you give Batman prep time,
stop.
he will beat anybody ever. It's true. Look it up.
He can literally.
Google it.
Superman can fly 20 feet in the air and just laser his ass.
Yeah, and Batman can shoot his ass with a drone made of kryptonite, and he's dead.
Superman can hear him prepping to
and
kill
Batman
him.
could make something sound like it's Batman over there,
No.
but he's really coming from over here.
But Superman would know.
Batman with prep time wins against anybody. Anybody.
Listen, we watch The Boys.
If it's just a straight up fight, walking down the street, they see each other.
Walking down the street.
It's Superman.
That'd be lit,
Superman would
real.
kill Batman in just a straight up street fight, but you get Batman prep time, he's winning. Period.
So RG3 prep time beats Brady Quinn?
No, RG3 just beats Brady Quinn regardless.
Brady Quinn beats RG3. I'm sorry. RG3 to me seems just a little soft. You know?
Hey, okay, let's go Pistons. Superman dog walks Goku. Trust me, you don't. I could do a whole 2-hour show about this shit. You don't know the versions of Superman if you think Goku beats Superman. Stop it. Please stop it. Superman absolutely dog walks Goku.
But either way, so like so back to the CJ Stroud stuff just briefly before we go to break here is like we don't care. We don't care if the story is true.
Yeah.
Flannel Sam, we don't care if the story is true.
I'd still take him if he's there.
I don't care if the story is true.
There's no like concerns with like the lack of awareness in that situation. It's the Manning family. It's like the Rothschilds. The Bush family of the NFL world.
If it's true, slight concerns, but not enough to sway me.
Bro, I don't care. I don't care about the Mannings. I care about the player I evaluated, the talent I evaluated, the guy I brought in and spoke to about what he can do if he is the lead quarterback for my NFL team. Him ghosting or not ghosting, which I'm leaning with RG3 because Brady Quinn got dunked on Twitter and then he get dunked on in a fight.
He did get dunked on Twitter.
Man, if it didn't happen, then that's even worse on Brady Quinn. If it did happen, I don't care. I've been doing a year's worth of recognition, of reconnaissance, of whatever you want to call it, on CJ Stroud. If he's my guy, I'm taking him. Vetting. Thank you. I've been vetting him for a year now. I'm not just going to give it up because he didn't suck the teat of the Manning family.
Well, it's not sucking the teat. It's just like not the accountability of saying, "Hey, I'm not showing up." The lack of awareness of like the way it looks, especially when the Colts are sitting there at 4. Like that's the pieces I'm reading into it. I don't care. Again, like the action itself, showing up to the Manning camp. I don't care. But the way to go about it in saying, "Hey, I'm not coming," or just showing up. I mean, that's the pieces I take away from it because, again, the quarterback is the leader of the team. In the same way Zach Wilson obviously had like some talents that made him a great prospect.
Yeah.
As a guy with the boys, he's not that. So like that's a sign of that to me when CJ Stroud. If the man shit.
Because they didn't invite him to his birthday party like Connor Cook.
Like fucking.
That was a fucking knock on Connor Cook. They're like he didn't get invited, or he didn't invite any of his teammates to his birthday party.
I mean, that'd be a knock.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
Would Connor Cook pan out?
No, but that's not why he didn't pan out. He did not pan out because he didn't invite guys to his birthday party. He didn't pan out because he wasn't good at quarterback.
Maybe if people liked him more, they'd give him extra chances.
Don't sit on this side and tell me that Connor Cook was an NFL caliber quarterback because you can't even try to make that argument.
He's arguably the best quarterback in Michigan State history.
Arguably, yes.
Same.
But that doesn't mean he's an NFL caliber quarterback.
If he was nicer to people, maybe he could have been.
Shut up. Oh, my
I'm
God,
just saying.
dude. I hate you so much.
We got to go to break here. Tell us about Custom Health.
I will, because if you're feeling tired, depressed, or unmotivated, low sex drive, muscle loss, or belly fat, hit up Dispo or Romeo. Testosterone optimization therapy is a safe and effective way to restore your vitality, confidence, and performance, and reduce heart disease. Visit CustomHealthCenters.com today. That's CustomHealthCenters.com.
You've heard of Gordon Ramsay. You've heard of Bobby Flay. But Thursday night Master Chef Brad Holmes will be in the kitchen with all of the ingredients needed to make a great dish on draft night. Join Woodward Sports for our 3rd annual Woodward Sports Draft Party, live at 5th Avenue in Royal Oak. The past 2 years, these parties have been standing room only, so get your tickets early at eventbrite.com. Don't miss out on all the fun with Braylon Edwards, Ryan Ermani, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, and the entire Woodward Sports crew. The party starts at 7:30 p.m. Don't miss the biggest draft party in the Motor City, brought to you by the biggest network, Woodward Sports.
Hey, it's Sean Jordan from the Sports Marketing Agency, and SMA wouldn't be who we are without our amazing partners.
Thank you so much, Sean. You know, at Detroit Wayne, we want to serve as a resource for you and your families. We offer mental health services, substance use disorder services throughout our communities, and we want to be that source and resource within the community.
If you or a loved one are suffering from a mental health or substance abuse issue, please don't hesitate to call 1-800-241-4949.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights, live on WoodwardSports.com. We are at Dispo Romeo at 32 Mile Van Dyke. Make sure you guys come through. We got everything.
Everything.
You want to get high, we got your supply, okay? I'm your boy Eazy, Joe, my guy, come from Spain. We got Flannel Sam Conscious just floating out there, attached to a microphone somewhere. JB Smooth on the ones and twos. What do you want? I want to do like a serious topic, and then can we do Brad Holmes at the end?
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
Woodward Easy Ways. Do whatever you want.
It's just not like a mid-show topic.
All right, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Dan Campbell stuff.
The Dan Campbell Coach of the Year?
Yeah.
That I said you want to do this next, and you said no.
Well, no, because I already said we're going to do the list next. So why would I? Hey, we're going to come back and talk about our list. Yeah. Dan Campbell, Coach of the Year.
That was before the list.
No, it was the break. Now I don't believe about the other stuff now. But anyway, Dan Campbell, what is, you tell me, you did the prep of this. He is the favorite?
He is the favorite.
Or is the most bet on?
He is the favorite to win Coach of the Year. JB, can you throw that graphic up?
What sports book is this?
Dan Campbell is plus 1,000 to win the Coach of the Year. Number 2 is Sean Payton. He's plus 1,200.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, I know. The Broncos suck. But Dan Campbell is expected to win Coach of the Year. He is the betting favorite to win Coach of the Year. What are you going to do? It's like...
What are you going to do, brother?
It's obvious that should be the reason. If the Lions win, this is from FanDuel. If the Lions win the NFC North, which we all think they're going to, I have them at 12 wins next season. If they go out there, do that, win the North, he is winning Coach of the Year. He should have won it last year.
He should not have won it last year.
No, it was close, though.
Brian Daboll is heading show. I mean,
he dog-walked Brian Daboll. He outcoached Brian Daboll in his own house.
He did.
So who's the better coach?
Had Brian Daboll over Campbell for a minute, you know, and then Campbell went and put his dick on his table. Just say it. No, I'm fucking
Bye.
But no, that's definitely Brian Campbell. Jesus, yeah. Brian Daboll's award to win last year.
Yeah,
making the playoffs and then
I thought it
by winning that playoff
honestly,
game too.
I thought it should have been Sean Payton or Kyle Shanahan, or not Sean Payton. Doug McDermott or
Darren Payton.
Darren Payton.
No, Brian Daboll all day. Made the playoffs and then won the playoff game. Obviously, there's a award decided before the playoffs, but Dan Campbell the favorite, I guess. Are we really giving it to him? I mean, the Lions won 9 games, went 500. If they're good again next year, is that like enough to make him Coach of the Year? On top of the roster getting way better, then they also have a draft to put more on this roster. Like you really think he's gonna get Coach of the Year?
So you're not gonna bet on him? Who are you gonna bet on?
Well, you got the graphic?
Yeah, let me go back to it.
We got Darren Payton number 2.
Darren Payton number 2.
It's plus 1,200.
Sean Payton
That's
plus
1,200.
Bet
too, by the way.
Matt Eberflus plus 1,200.
Jeez, come on.
You like that? You like
Can
that?
we stop with the Bears hype?
Yeah.
What have they done?
They're going to be the Bears.
What have they done?
Robert Saleh plus 1,600. D'Amico Ryans plus 1,600, which I did say the Texans are going worst to first, so it could be D'Amico Ryans.
You said the Texans are going worst to first?
Yeah. Call him a shot.
We didn't even know who they're drafting yet.
I know.
What if they draft Will Levis? Or will I'm sorry.
They're getting
that's
C.J.
possible
Stroud,
too.
Jackson Smith, and Jigba, and they're going worst to first.
Hold on. The Jaguars are in their division, Spencer.
I know.
So say you're sorry. And
No,
you didn't mean it.
Not sorry. I mean
You think they're going to beat out the Jaguars in the division?
They very well could.
Okay, okay. Now we're going to make a little more sense.
Anything is possible.
That's
yeah,
fair.
I'm not.
That's
I'm
fair.
not planting my
I
flag.
know.
in it. It's a long shot. Worst to first. It'll probably be the Jets. They go worst to first.
I was just going to say that's what I put my money on. Rob Saleh and the
Robert
Jets.
Saleh is plus 1,600.
Yeah, because that's a team that
You give him more credit than Dan Campbell if they win the division of the Lions do. He got Aaron Rodgers more than likely.
Well, he's good, yeah. But you got to look at, again, the team from last year to this year, like the turnaround. You'd be like, okay, the coach helped turn it around. Like Dan Campbell, the Lions won 9 games last year. The Lions were good. The Lions are hyped this offseason for a reason. Like, we know they're going to be good. So, like, coach of the year, I feel like it usually comes from, like, the guy that was, like, the surprise, the guy that did the most with the least. And I think that's why Brian Daboll got it last year. No one thought the Giants would make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they did. And then, obviously, Brian Daboll was awarded with the coach of the year from then on. Like,
Okay, so D'Amico Ryans is at 5 with plus 1,600.
Okay.
And then you have Brandon Staley, Pete Carroll, Mike McDaniel, Shane Steichen.
Pete Carroll could have got coach of the year last year.
And Doug Peterson all at plus 2,000. I thought it should have been Doug Peterson or, Kyle Shanahan.
You're right. Give me from 5 down again, or just give me the whole list real quick.
Okay, Dan Campbell.
Okay.
Sean Payton.
All right.
Matt Eberflus.
Okay.
Rob
Oh
Saleh.
my God, dude.
D'Amico Ryans. Brandon Staley.
Okay.
Pete Carroll.
All right.
Mike McDaniel. Stain Stritchen. And Doug Peterson.
I would probably, if I'm putting money on it, I'm going Rob Saleh. Rob Saleh, or it's definitely just Rob Saleh. It's got to be a team that makes a big jump. I mean, that's just how this award works. There's no credentials we know to choose the NBA Rookie of the Year because that shit just changes every single year.
Yeah.
But for the head coach of the year, it's always usually typically the underdog coach that took the team that wasn't supposed to do shit and made a wild card with them.
Yeah.
That's why they're talking about making Dan Campbell head coach of the year last year. Like, the Lions are hyped this offseason for a reason. Like, if the Lions are good, it's not going to come by surprise to anyone. Now, if they win, 14, 15 games, all right, now you're doing, some crazy shit. And that's deserving of coach of the year. But as of now, we kind of expect these things. Just like you expect to see Liz at Dispo, all right? Right when you come in, you see her beautiful face, she'll scan your ID. Hopefully your face is not as, nice looking. And then you get in, Dispo, get some free stuff. But, Dan Campbell, coach of the year. I mean, have I swayed you? Do you still think he's going to win coach of the year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Because they're going to win the division and win a playoff game. Well, it's going to be before the playoffs, but they're going to win 12 games and win the division.
But it's expected.
It'll be the first time in the history of the NFC North that the Lions are the division champion. He will get it.
I don't think it'll be the first time in history.
They have never won the NFC North.
Are you sure?
Yes, 1,000%.
Oh, it was the
It was the East or Central, whatever they were.
I think it was the Central before.
They have never won the NFC North, and they're going to next year.
Well, guess what the NFL and NFL media voters don't care about?
Yeah, the Buccaneers have
sad.
more NFC North titles than the Lions.
That's sad. You know,
why the fuck were the Buccaneers in the NFC North?
By the way,
That's the
I
dumbest shit I've ever
guarantee you the voters of the award don't give a single shit about how many times the Lions won the North in the history or the Lions franchise history. Like, it's going to be a mark on the NFL. That's what gets you the head coach of the year.
A mark on the NFL is winning the division with the Lions. What?
Winning the division with the Vikings, Bears, and Packers?
They've all done it in the past 7 years. The Lions haven't done it in 20 years. What are you talking about?
Bro.
You're saying it's not more important to win the division with the Lions than it will be with the Bears, Packers, or Vikings?
No.
When's the last time they've done it?
It's important to us as Lions fans, yes. But I'm talking about NFL national media does not give a shit.
Yes,
no.
they do. That's why
not enough to
everybody's
award
talking
you
about the
head
Lions.
coach of the year. Head coach of the year. You saw Brian Daboll get it this year because he was an underdog, did more with less. That's who wins head coach of the year. Not the guy who's expected to win 12 games and is all over the hype.
He's not
Detroit
expected to win 12 games. They have, what, a 9.5 over-under?
They're expected to win the division. And if
they're the betting favorite to win the division.
A small market team like the Detroit Lions, to get as much media coverage as they have gotten this offseason, they're expected to do big things. So if Dan Campbell goes out and does big things, that was the expectation.
Why is he the betting favorite then? Because he's expected to win coach of the year. So if that's your argument, then it should be the same for that.
It's the betting favorite because Detroit Lions fans are suckers, and they also have the fourth.
So that's the same reason the Lions are the betting favorite to win the North then, right?
That's funny. That truck's a computer screen. Imagine putting Tiana on.
That'd be fucking throw up the hub on that boy.
Anyway, what do you?
So that's the same reason you just said about why he's the betting favorite to win the North is why the Lions are the betting, or why he's the betting favorite to win Coach of the Year is why the Lions are the betting favorite to win the North.
Because Lions fans are suckers.
Yeah, that's your same logic then, right? So you don't actually think they should win the North because you don't think he should win Coach of the Year.
I think they win the North. I just don't think that gets you the head coach of the year award.
I do.
It's expected.
I think if you have
and
12
the North
wins,
is weak.
If you have 12 wins and win the
been.
NFC North, you should win Coach of the Year.
I think you're just being a homer. I think you're catering to our audience.
I'd say Vegas agrees with me because they obviously do.
That is true. I say it's a bad bet. Easy money, undefeated in the bets. Make sure you follow on Twitter.
Yeah, like 3 of them.
Hey, I did 4 of them, all right? The season was winding down. I didn't think of it until mid-season, all right?
That's fair. That's fair. I can't wait to bust that hot dog costume back out.
Oh, yeah. Like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, this year?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Flannel's got to be in every Friday. Flannel, you're on the heavyweights every Friday for football season.
I'm so down.
Yes, it's happening.
That means Flannel Sam's going to be in a hot dog suit every Monday.
Every Monday, yeah.
That means we get double Flannel Sam because if he loses on Friday, he has to come back on Monday to wear the suit.
My wiener.
Forget that.
Dude, that was one of the greatest drops of all time.
The best Flannel Sam moment in the heavyweights was...
Say it with your chest.
Yes. Say it with your chest. Sam, you want to run that one back? You want to get your leg back on that one? You want to...
No.
No.
Not doing it. I'm not a trained monkey, guys. I'm a human being.
I know, but we're giving you a shout-out redemption.
Yeah, redemption.
I don't have a voice with a lot of baritone and bass. I'll admit it. I'll admit it. It's my weakness.
Man knows his weaknesses.
Yes.
That's the sign of a good character.
That's fair, but for entertainment purposes, come on. One time for the one time.
Say it with your chest. Damn it, you guys made me do it.
JB, can we get that to drop someday in the future?
Yeah, beautiful.
Man, damn.
Beautiful. All right, we got to go to break. Let me tell you guys about Guardian Alarm, and we'll be right back with my segment. Finally. First, let me tell you about Guardian Alarm, because Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And, of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology. It's been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And tell them Woodward Sports sent you.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan.
Join the Pepper Club for all the best deals in town. Plus, they will beat all competitors by $5. ChiliPeppersTanning.com. Hottest bulbs, hottest deals, darkest tans. Your vitamin D headquarters.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my guy Spin Mo Rex.
What up, though?
We got JB Smooth in the TD booth. Flannel Sam's conscious somewhere floating out there.
He's saying it with his chest.
Well, he doesn't have a chest, to be fair. It's just a floating voice. So
Say it with your chest.
We'll bail him out on that one.
We should make shirts of like flannel with a halo and wings and says "Say it with your chest."
How's that correlate? Oh yeah, is this the voice?
Yeah.
All right, I'm down. I like that. I like that idea. Oh shit, we skipped right over Stephen A.
Oh shit. Well, we'll get into it.
Okay.
Because now it's time to talk about what I want to talk about.
All right.
Yeah.
Another man.
This guy, another man.
Physical appearance.
Yeah. Third sus topic in a day for in 3 days for Spenny. Not gonna lie, but I don't care. I'm here for it. Cause the Brad Holmes interview, his media relations was today.
Thank you.
And I don't know if you guys saw this,
but
Brad Holmes has been working out
from Eazy
with Dan Campbell in the offseason, no doubt. Brad Holmes has been working out with Dan Campbell in the offseason.
I can see it.
Man's yoked up.
Maybe.
He was out there flexing on the reporters in Elton Park. And I love to see it. JB, can you play this video real quick?
The video.
Oh my God!
What?
Thanks, Chris. No, I'm just kidding. But Brad Holmes looking yoked up, and he had one of the most fire quotes I've ever heard in my entire life. Let me get to it. I got to make sure. I want to get this right because I don't want to mess it up. He said, "I embrace darkness. I embrace reality, and we're kind of used to taking the hard road and through the narrow gate." Bro, that's like biblical shit. Like, that sounds like something straight out of Holmes 3:13. Like,
sounds like something Bane said in Batman.
Honestly, like,
I embrace the darkness.
I was born in the darkness, molded by it. Like,
literally is what Brad's saying.
Dude, that's what he's all about.
We got to get a we got to get an edit of that.
This
Someone's
guy
definitely getting an edit of that.
Is such an elite leader. He is such a, like, every time I see him, every time he does media availability, anytime I see him in an interview, I'm like, holy shit, like, I'd go to war for this man.
Yeah.
Like, I would literally go to war for Brad Holmes. Like, this guy, he pushes all the right buttons, says all the right things, consummate professional. I think I love him.
I think
Spenny,
I
love
him. Spenny, y'all love me.
I think I love him.
I will say this to Brad Holmes looking buff.
You can watch Brad Holmes look buff right now because we do
good.
have the video. Thanks, Chris.
I always tell people all the time, you know, I embrace darkness. I embrace reality, and we're like kind of used to taking the hard road and through the narrow gate. So, you know, you're always gonna have to deal with stuff, but you know, we just deal with it and try to build it the best as we can.
So that was Brad Holmes with one of the most badass quotes I've ever heard out of a NFL GM. That's my guy Sean.
Shout out, Sean.
Speaking of yoked up, Sean runs across the stage. Makes sense. But
specimen.
We've had this debate before, right?
About Brad Holmes' physical appearance?
Yeah. You know, when we were texting each other at like 3 a.m. on a Tuesday night.
Would you smash or not?
Would you hit like Brad Holmes?
Would you smash?
No, but we talked about Dan Campbell would beat the shit out of any other NFL head football.
Oh, without doubt.
Dan
Campbell would fuck up every single other coach.
Brad, I'm about to say Brad Holmes would beat the shit out of any NFL GM.
Yeah, John Lynch is there.
Bro,
John Lynch
I'm telling you, look at this video of Brad Holmes. He's looking big.
Listen, John Lynch, we talk about how there's not many, like, no offense, but there hasn't been many melanin deficient cornerbacks in the league.
Yeah.
John Lynch was one.
That's fair.
He was a melanin deficient safety.
He was a safety, yeah.
The hard-hitting safety.
Yes.
John Lynch. But no, I'm with you. Brad Holmes is a beast. You know why I think he's been working out so much? I think it was actually Dan Campbell's conversation that he had with Tim Twentyman, kind of discussing, like, you know, how him and Brad will disagree at times.
Yeah.
And they have to sit on it for a day. Maybe Brad's like working out, so he come into these debates, into these arguments about the draft talk or cuts or whatever, so he can win them.
I was about to go crazy for a second because I typed up Brad Holmes' size on Google to see, like, his height and weight. Because I was going to do him and John Lynch to see their heights and weights. And it said 6'3", 275.
But a football player.
It's a rookie in Florida. I was like,
he probably is like
ain't
6'3".
no way. Yeah, he
used to play tight end.
He's over
Brad
6
Holmes
foot
played tight
for
end. I just
sure.
don't remember what college he went to. But, no, I think Brad Holmes working out, for these.
He's
him and
definitely
Dan Campbell may have a disagreement.
He's definitely been working out with DC.
Dan Campbell wins that fight, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm not discounting Brad.
Dan Campbell also has the, like, crazy factor.
Oh, for sure.
Like, we talk about D-Mac having that's why when D-Mac went to camp, him and Dan Campbell connected on a spiritual level. Because they're the same person. One just played football and one played hockey.
Spirit animals.
Yeah, like, literally.
Backed it up.
They're both dragons. That's their spirit animals.
It is entangled. I could definitely see that moment happen. It did happen, actually.
But it did happen.
It did.
Brad Holmes would dog walk any NFL GM.
Come on.
Combination. Okay, we'll do combinations.
Oh, yeah.
Head coach and GMs.
Heavyweight champs of the world.
Tag team champs of the world.
They really are the tag team heavyweight champions.
Dan
of the
Campbell
NFL,
and Brad Holmes. Like, you could say John Lynch, but Dan Campbell is obliterating Kyle Shanahan.
I'm trying to think, like, John Lynch is the only guy coming to my head.
I mean, Brian Daboll's a pretty big guy. D'Amico Ryans is a pretty big guy.
Brian Daboll's like, did you see him during the Lions game?
Yeah.
He looked like a blueberry muffin.
He did.
He looked like the girl in, what's the movie?
Willy Wonka. We were talking about that on BDE today.
Yeah, that's what Brian Daboll looked like.
That's crazy.
Were you talking about that? Brian Daboll looking like
No, we were talking about Grandpa Joe being a piece of shit.
That is something you guys will talk about in B&E, but
yeah.
Why is Grandpa Joe a piece of shit?
Because he acted like he couldn't walk. He didn't work for his nine group of family that's living in a one-room shack, and then the minute his son gets a free ticket to a chocolate factory, he hops out of bed and starts grittying on his way to the door. Like, bro, that is top piece of shit stuff. Like, this guy laid in a bed with 3 other grandparents while his family's struggling to pay the bills, struggling to bring home meals, and then his grandson comes home with a golden ticket, and he's like, "Oh, bet." And hops out of bed and starts crip walking. Like, bro, stop
That's
it.
fair.
That is scum material. Grandpa Joe is scum. He doesn't deserve Charlie.
Like, what?
He's
What Grandpa Joe
he's
do?
like, I got a Grandpa Joe. I'm talking about my grandpa.
Now, Grandpa Joe, that's all right. I have no argument for that. Grandpa Joe's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah?
How old is Grandpa? I got nothing. I got nothing. I can't defend Grandpa
Bro,
Joe.
you can't defend him. He was bedridden until his son had to come up with the century. Then he acts like he likes the kid for once.
But that's fair, too.
And somebody in the
Because
BDE...
the kid didn't even have like sense to even buy the candy bar. He saved up his own money to get that thing.
Somebody in the BDE chat said Grandpa Joe watched a kid drown in the chocolate river.
He did.
He really did.
That guy is a certified piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit, man. He watched a fat German kid drown in the chocolate river.
Maybe.
Augustus Gloop.
Augustus Gloop. Maybe he was like, super pro-American. But to Brad Holmes'
He was
point,
pro getting his bag. He was trying to kill off all those little kids. And then he lied about drinking the fizzy lifting drink.
He did.
And then he tried to pressure Charlie into selling the
he gave the
factory.
fizzy lifting drink to the kid.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, this is a dream of mine."
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, bro. He's the antagonist of the movie.
I'm trying to find a way to bring this back to Brad Holmes.
Way.
There's no realness on it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say defend him.
No, Grandpa
Okay,
Joe.
I'll tell you.
No.
Brad Holmes would beat the shit out of Grandpa Joe.
For sure.
He was looking yoked in that video, man. I'm telling you.
He's yoked. He's got the Bane background going for him.
Yeah.
He's got the confidence. Dude wore the villain hoodie live on air.
He did.
In front of America.
He spoke about that, about the villain hoodie.
Today?
Yeah. He was like, he didn't think it was going to take off the way it did, but he was happy. He was like, it made me feel good. Like,
yeah.
He was like, I wasn't trying to start a movement or anything, but he was like, I'm kind of happy it did.
Oh, he definitely was trying to start a movement. I mean, obviously, interiorly, like,
No, bro's just the GOAT, dude.
Yeah, you're not aware
Everything
that.
he doesn't miss. Everything he does hits.
He definitely used those words today. Had that Bane. I'm sure Bane probably said that in the movie. That was way too, like, villainy to, like, not be a thing. Bane says. Yeah.
Molded by it.
Actually, can you read his quote?
Bane quote?
In the Bane voice?
Yeah, I got you.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, Brad Holmes quote?
Yeah.
Okay. I embrace the darkness. I embrace reality. And we are kind of used to taking the hard road and through the narrow gate.
It fits.
You, Batman, were merely adopted by it. You, Chicago Bears, you are not ready for the deep water.
Brad Holmes is him.
Brad Holmes is him.
He did. I said it last time I took an edible. This dude, like with the villain hoodie on the national TV, that's like literally what bad guys do. They fucking interrupt the broadcast.
Yes,
They're like,
yes.
we're planning to take over the world.
Honestly, like, yes. Like that picture of 21 Savage where he looks like a supervillain. Like, that's what Brad Holmes is doing.
Oh, man.
Brad Holmes is the GOAT, bro. I like literally just thinking about the way he's running this organization, the moves he's making, what he's doing, it makes me so happy. I'm like, bro, for the first time in my fucking life, we have a competent GM taking control of the Detroit Lions, building it to be something sustainable and something that can actually go after a title, can go after a division title, can go after an NFC title, and hopefully eventually Super Bowl.
I think they'll be competing.
They are a Super Bowl contender this year.
I can't say they're going to the Super Bowl, but they'll be competing.
They are a Super Bowl contender this year.
It's going to be lit.
If you win your division, you are a Super Bowl contender. If you have the third best odds to win the NFC, you are a Super Bowl contender.
Okay, there you go. Now you're talking. I was saying the Buccaneers won the division last year.
That's fair. Okay, that's
relax.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm with you. We're gonna be able to experience that as fans of the Detroit Lions, and that's never been an experience Detroit Lions fans. At least in my era. I've obviously, some people live with Darius Sanders.
Yeah.
I was fucking 2.
I was not born yet.
Yeah. Didn't get to see that.
Yep.
So for my lifetime, this is the first time I'm gonna be able to have that experience, and I'm goddamn excited.
My dad
for
forced
it.
me to watch Barry Sanders highlights, though. He locked me in a room, and he played Barry Sanders. He played Steve Eisman. He played Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson.
Sounds like some Dahmer shit.
Made me who I am
You can
today.
leave when we finish.
Yeah, we're watching Barry Sanders highlights.
You can leave when we finish watching Barry against the Cowboys in '88.
But let me tell you guys about Big Boy, and then we'll be right back with some more points about national media talking about the Detroit Lions. Because at Big Boy, Strawberry Fest is back. Try their classic breakfast items like some strawberry hotcakes or mouth-watering red velvet waffle. If you're not feeling breakfast, try the strawberry bacon chicken wrap or cool off with their refreshing summer splash salad. And don't forget to grab dessert, including their berry delicious classic strawberry pie, deep fried vanilla Oreos, or strawberry hot fudge cake, and more at Big Boy. What a better day to go get some Big Boy after 420. You go, you have a good time. You go get a red velvet waffle. Are you kidding me? A red velvet waffle, some fried Oreos? Sounds like the place to be on 420. I'm just saying. We'll be right back.
Brad Holmes beats John Lynch with prep time.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Kroger's, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
You guys want to look good like Sean? You got to go to the gym, obviously, but you also got to hit up Chili Peppers Tanning Salon. They got the best deals and all the best tans. Listen, they'll beat all competitors by $5. How you think Sean looks so damn good? He goes to Chili Peppers Tanning. You guys can do that too. Hit up Chili Peppers Tanning. Find a location near you by using chilipepperstanning.com. The hottest bobs, hottest deals, and darkest tans with your vitamin D headquarters. What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live at WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy. Join my guy Spimo Rex. Hey, I'll see you, Brian. Sorry, I had to do the ad read. Brian was trying to dab me up to dip out.
He didn't hear you.
We need like the louder speakers, I feel like.
Yeah.
People never think we're live for some reason. Me? No, I'm just saying, like, where's my room temperature water
You're a
while I'm
bitch.
outside?
How about that? Fish, I'll throw you through that fucking glass. I played that on the show the other day.
Did you?
On BD.
You're legendary for that.
Yeah.
No, I'm
That's
just
my
saying.
favorite Woodward cut in the history of the entire universe. Fish says, "You're a bitch. How about that?" Jug said, "Fish, I almost said something about your beautiful mother, but I would not do that. She's a terrific lady. That doesn't faze me."
Yeah, he's a savage for the
Dude,
comeback.
Fish is savage
for the comeback.
Fish is the GOAT, bro. I don't care. Do it.
I'm just saying the speakers, or like, at least for like props, because people just come up like we're not doing a live show.
Yeah.
Or like walking in front, like what?
I'm just gonna start throwing stuff or get a spray bottle.
Well, the one girl is my girl. All right, she does inventory here.
Yeah.
So she had a pass.
I don't care.
She gets a pass.
Got a
These other
spray bottle.
jabronis, not so much. Speaking of passes, again, 25% off Top Shelf. Just tell them I said it. And honestly, free pre-rolls and free edibles.
Okay, so as I've gotten
Free.
older,
Buy some.
I've like noticed I respect or I really like certain things, like a good sink, like a really nice sink.
What?
I'll like respect a sink. Like if I see a really nice sink, I'll be like,
I respect you.
The bathroom,
I just want to let you know I respect you as a sink.
The bathroom in here is so fire. It's got a black toilet. It's got marble everywhere. It looks like something straight out of Scarface.
Yes, but that is our
I've
toilet.
never peed in a black toilet before. That was a first for me.
Sounds racist.
It does, yeah.
Sounds racist when you say it like that.
Pause.
Not gonna lie.
No melanin.
But that what?
Like no, like you know when people used to say no.
You're hyping up a toilet that's not open to the public.
I'm just saying.
Come on down to Dispo. We got a black toilet.
I guarantee if you ask Sean or Darren, hey, can
And
I
a
go
respectable sink.
If you ask Sean or Darren, can I go see the black toilet? They'll show it to you, and they might let you pee in it.
I can't confirm or deny, but there's weed here.
Yeah,
There's
you can buy
definitely
those.
that.
Yeah, they don't hold that away from you. But, it was one of the coolest bathrooms I've ever seen in my life. I'm just saying. I respect a good bathroom. I spend a lot of time in the bathroom.
What did Stephen A. say on about
Stephen
the
A. said that Jared Goff is the best quarterback in the NFC North, which is not like a reach.
And he said, yeah, it's not reach at all. Oof. For there's a lot of Bears fans out there that think that Justin Fields is fucking the best thing since fucking sliced bread.
Yeah.
He's not even Trey Lance.
Okay, I'm salty. I'm salty. Says Spencer used the only black-only toilet. No, it's not a black-only toilet. It's the color, like the color of the toilet.
Whoa, hey.
I'm salty.
You're just digging yourself deeper here.
The color of the toilet is black.
Wow.
It's dope. It's a cool toilet. I've never seen one before.
I can't. Though it's got to be black, but you can't respect. But you respect the sink.
I think that was the first thing Adam said to me when I walked in here. He was like, "Go check out the bathroom. That shit looks dope." I was like, "All right, bet." And I went and looked at it. And literally, it's a very cool bathroom.
All right. I don't even know how to reel it in from there.
I'm just saying.
Stephen A.
I'm a fan of extravagant bathrooms.
Did you poop in it?
I did not.
Is it too nice to poop in?
No.
It's inviting.
It is inviting.
It's inviting poop.
It's warm. It's a warm area. And not because somebody was in there before you. I'm just saying, bro. It's like, come to Dispo, buy some weed, find Sean or Darren, and ask them to show you the black toilet.
Honestly,
it'll
if anybody
change
gets
your
a
life.
selfie with the black toilet in there, that would be actually
Yeah, if you post a selfie with the black toilet and tag us in it,
I'll post you on Woodward
you
Sports.
can come on Woodward Heavyweights.
If that happens, I'll post you on Woodward Sports.
Yeah.
Wear your business hat that day. Because
Yeah.
I'm posting on Woodward Sports so that gets done.
Don't be like on the toilet, but like just post a selfie with it.
That we can't post.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope. You're good. Thank you for clarifying that. Why you earlier though? You said when Stephen A. said that it was choppy. You used like you said he was talking choppy.
Oh
But
yeah, like in a good way.
that's what I'm saying. Like was he talking shit about the Bears?
No,
Was he
he's
talking
just
shit about the Packers?
he was talking well about the Lions. He was.
What was the topic they were discussing that even came up?
I don't know. I just saw it. I saw Maddie posted it. A couple other people, Lions.
Yeah.
Like insiders posted it.
You think he's better than Justin Fields?
Right now, yes.
Is that like
as of right now? Yes. I think Justin Fields will be better.
Well,
But I think Jared
would you
Goff
rather
is a
have
better
Jared
quarterback.
Goff or Justin Fields?
Jared Goff for now, but
Yeah, Jared Goff.
yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I'm saying like
Jared Goff for right now. But if you're like telling me I'm switching their deals, yeah, I'd probably take Justin Fields. He's still got what, 4 years, 3 years?
I'm talking like just full, like take the contracts out of it, full Madden franchise mode.
Right now, I'm taking
like fantasy
Madden is
draft mode
different.
for Madden. Well, we are GM. I'm saying like real GM,
Real NFL.
real NFL. No contracts tied to it. Pound for pound quarterback. Who you taking? Justin Fields.
I mean, if
or-
I'm starting my franchise, it would be Justin Fields. But if I'm in a win now mode, I'm taking Jared Goff.
Well, Sam,
I would echo Spenny's sentiments exactly.
I might take Goff.
Both, like,
I might take
no matter
Goff.
what. If you're drafting your quarterback for the future between the two, you're taking Goff.
Oh, all right. Let me
Like,
preface
that's what I'm
it.
saying.
You want to win a Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking Jared Goff.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah. But obviously you're right. Like, yeah, given the context of like you starting a franchise, the answer is Justin
Yeah.
Fields. Although again, I just want to reiterate the fact that I don't know. I still have questions about him as a thrower.
I think he'll be
Just
fine. I think
there's
he's going to be
upside
a
in
good
that,
quarterback.
yeah.
But
fair.
that'll do it for us today.
Already?
We appreciate you all for tapping in on WoodwardSports.com.
I can't wait to smoke.
You know where we are. We're at the Dispo in Romeo. It's 420. Come out, get your bag. Say you know the heavyweights.
Free pre-roll.
25% off and a free pre-roll. So let them know
Free
we sent
gummies.
you here. The Dispo in Romeo, Michigan's
supplies
first
last.
cannabis mall. Make sure you come check us out. For the men to my left, the one and only Speak Easy. Not Chris Platty, JB Smooth, T. Dean, and Sam Flannel on the ones and twos. I am Spencer Raxter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Again, thank you to the Dispo and Romeo for having us out. Peace.